So, Mamiama, please, can you ask your question? Has grown Pacho, but you may mute your mic
Oh,
in one Pacho.
sorry. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Me, two questions. Anyway, 1 year, the sister Carolina Kaya said also die with those sex dreams. I'm having the same issue, but maybe problem they say in the dream, me na me person me yeah. But I've been single for 30 years and I haven't dated anything like that. And I don't know, say my subconscious now is playing a trick on me because it's always different people. So me na me person me yeah. Oh, and I don't know, say if it's my subconscious are working on me. And I mean other question also so to say me so dia minkai, but sometimes in that from me so dia I woke up with a word connected. Say it was so clear in my mind, connected, but I didn't know what I'm connected to. Now, me other third question say, can your soul talk to you? If you would not bibi to say bibi say faha and then faha. Is it your soul talking to you and not say your
Intuition.
imagination?
Intuition.
Intuition. Okay.
They are not taking a case of BB catch him 7 years, BB catch him 7 years.
Okay.
It's your soul is you. So unless you talk to your own self, but that one is what we call your intuition.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, and our question who they are technical. But I just say maybe 30 years, maybe there is that edge to do so stuff. And then we did have there was some woman be so also I single for couple time, and then she did a projection, and the first that's the first projection she projected to a realm where people were having what we call orgy, or more
He
like, yeah.
no.
Yeah, it was a very wild experience because of she was, I don't know, maybe she was just I mean, it's been a long time as a woman. There's fantasy stuff coming to the head. So the moment she projected, she was just flying and poof, she just teleported to those, because of her the vibration, the frequency she was on. She teleported to the exact realm where it is only about the sex stuff, where people are just naked, and they are just having sex. I think she was saying it was a beach, and then there was a very big house at the beach, and people were just doing all crazy stuff and all this sort of stuff. So I don't know. So Mama, how do you call it? Francisca Ho.
Because I do not
Yes,
think
you see.
about it.
Tampa told me why.
I don't
Question for the chair for now.
I don't think about such things. I don't. I've canceled my mind long time ago.
Yeah,
I
Okay.
don't know.
sometime you see, let me your subconscious, you see, some there you I think most of us we underrate the subconscious mind, and it's all about sometimes it be to make us say me sorry be to me sorry for quite a minimum review crowd da. But you don't get away that easy
No,
with
no,
the
and you
truth.
know a dream. Yes, I
No,
do.
no,
But that's
Mimi, I'm just making example, KK.
yeah.
Like
Now make
based on
funny.
what you were saying, say like na dream ni hono mpokra no. And I mean me person me chere say maybe in her mind, like based on no na dream ni say na
Yeah.
dream kra enko hono, but in person man just say like relax because your subconscious can play games with you. Say why dream go, but in some way no eko hono, but one why you are trying to just resist.
Yeah,
Say
but
Yeah.
why is it lately? I
So
never had this issue.
Miami,
Why lately?
Miami,
Uh huh.
make
I'm here, man.
your dream the end so
Uh
I
huh.
said was I'm on this path. Oh, conscious. But also Diana's will be the good one. Oh, hey, Jesus.
Man, did they kind.
I mean, who are on the same thing. Francisca. Oh, why projection baby cry so are you? But when you experiences in the dream and then he start mentioning, oh Jesus, and then oh Jesus. Oh, yeah, these are- so it means the whole thing is still in the subconscious mind. When we versus
Exactly. Yeah.
yeah, tackle this issue for me, why? Technical.
I think as a itakai no a be a situation no na ema o that those ideas. You see, nipa there we nipa. Honam no sometimes it me demand certain things are yeah yeah try to control it. And
Yeah.
a mechanism. So sometimes I click it on its own. And you know it can happen. But what I will try to tell you say that try to set an intention. You don't want that thing. You don't want to experience it in your dreams. So just
Okay.
set an intention which is different from this one, and be focused on it. It's not like you set intention and was sorry not idea from no dance and why you. The time that you feel say and nano bebano and I won't sorry be why be with that one. Just set a good intention. Then project through it, it will go. And yet a dear be a way, a subconscious mind nana my pictures they play with back. It's
Okay.
nothing. Just focus. Set good
Okay.
intention and sleep. It will
Okay.
change.
Okay.
And your dream is also no. Try to get a dream journal around you. Oh,
Yeah,
sorry, I'm not
I do
sure.
have it. I do have it.
Yeah.
I write it. And the day before yesterday, I had like three different dreams and I wrote them
Okay.
all down. But last
Yeah.
night, this morning, no, me sorry, and I said something like erase it from my head, and all what I had was like connection. Connect
Yeah.
and I'm connected
Yeah.
into no I really don't know so how it got
It is
erased.
good. Sometimes if you can even remember 2 seconds, 1 second thing in data is better. It's enough.
Okay.
It's not necessary to say but once you have gotten that word, try and practice on it and see, like meditate on it and see what that word means to you. It is telling you something, and that is the only thing maybe you need to know in that dream. And
Okay.
just put it down and meditate on it. You get answers. Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you.
Yeah, so my man, I read the technical too. Now I have to bring a woman that she can.
Sorry, but that lady, that I miss Carolina asked her. I was gonna ask behind the scene, but I figured, hey, we are all, brothers and sisters,
Yeah,
and we are
Yeah.
all family, big family. So,
that is true. That is true.
thank you
Yeah.
guys.
All
Okay.
right. Okay. Let's move on. Okay. Akos. Akos. Akos, please. Okay.
Okay. Pacha michia munina.
Ejoso.
Pacha misu experience ni bi na menya na mpese me share na e motivate omo si omo sure no na.
Akos, but
Ye.
wait, my voice is okay. Slow.
Aha. Pacha na me say
Okay.
misu experience ni bi na menya na mpese me share na omo si omo sure no mbe yi sa ehu na fi omo mu.
Okay.
Meyɛ application bi nti na mepɛ sɛ mehu sɛnea ade ne bɛkɔ. Nti sɛ mekɔda na meyɛ practices na asɛ ɛsoro ne ba bɛbɔ me so, asɛ ɛdan ceiling ne ba bɛbɔ me so. Nti ɛba ne saa na mebie m'ani na mahwɛ sɛ baabi a mewɔ no ɛhɔ ara na mewɔ a meyɛ save a. Nti ɛtoa so ara na mesi daabi. Sɛ ɛdan ne bɛbu abɔ me so na mehu nea mpɛ sɛ mehu a mepɛ. Nti no just last week, meyɛ ya asɛ ɛbɛbɔ me so na me sɛ mayɛ ready, ɛdan ne mbu ngu me so. And da bi bɛfaa me, ma metumi kɔɔ pie beebiara sɛ ɔmo ɛwɔke on application, ma metumi bisa questions, ma mehu nea mepɛ sɛ menyɛ no nyinaa. Nti nea mepɛ sɛ meka de motivate ɔmo si ɔmo suro no sɛ ɔmo nyi saa ehu no ɛmfi ɔmo mu na ɛyɛ nice experience. That's it.
That is nice, of course. That is nice. Okay, dream.
Sometimes you have to go against. You have to go
Yeah,
against that saying that fear. No, just
yeah,
allow it to happen. You understand? Because like Ita used to say, or maybe your subconscious mind, will put that kind of, just for you not to cross, because the moment you were able to cross, you will see what is behind the curtains. You understand? So make it happen. Just allow yourself. Say whatever fear may be, and you want to face it, and you will see what is behind the fear. That will be your real goal now you want to reach. So yeah, thank you, coach, for your experience. Sika,
I
you
think
wanted to
Okay,
say
Dream.
something?
I want to
Yeah.
say something.
Chesa,
Yeah, Sika Mpachwa Kasa.
abusuafoɔ mekyia wo biara m sɛ mote me nka kyɛ na sɛ mehyɛ da ma class. Ghana abrabɔ mu ano abɔ afa akura bi ase no network na wo
Mhm.
nenam nti momfa nkyɛ me paa nyame boa a next week biribiara to bɛtwa yɛno bɛhu yɛn ho all the time. Deɛ
No
me sister
problem.
yi kaeɛ na meka biribi kakra atoa so. Sɛ wowɔ platform wei so na ɛhu da so wɔ mu a ne na mehu ade koro nti a wɔbaa platform wei so, because we have make you know and understand that wo no wonyɛ nipadua no, and that soul no cannot die. So wonya experience bi a, just have that intention say you cannot die. What you say? Wɔwɔ kora onyini kora na ɛmene watɔ ne yam a, just be still, be still na hwɛ deɛ ɛbɛkɔ so, because you are the soul, not the body. And adeɛ no a woyɛ no is in projection, nyɛ ordinary dream anaasɛ a dream in a projection no, and you are aware sɛ mepɛ sɛ mehu adeɛ wei nti na meyɛ na adɛn nti na adeɛ no kɔduru hɔ no ma ne suro awura wo da bi ma wura mfi sɛ
Where
twerɛ no
the
ka kyerɛ yɛn sɛ
where the Zika
360 aha
the Zika a branch boy better testify or having one day or also present 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 eh
saa
man
ɔ
so so got it. Ah branch go why is
oh
about so
dabi
so
dabi dabi
see
dabi 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 me se wodeɛ sɛ satan na mu kora baa n'anum sɛ wɔmene wo a gyaa ne
Yeah.
ma ne mene wo biribia ni hɔ ɛbɛsi biribia ni hɔ ɛbɛsi twerɛ no ka kyerɛ yɛn sɛ fear not in the Bible is 366. What does it mean? Every day, Bia, you have to fear not. Nothing is going to happen to you. Just a little knowledge and a BTN. So, who nipa we any what you can do. And fear overshadow, because you are the soul inside. Unipadua no yɛ dan na emu na soul no te. So unye nipadua no. So let forget that fear and move forward, because the moment na fear ne beba no, your subconscious no befa, you cannot move to anywhere, because we are dealing with computer software. Ayi nipadua no yɛ computer software. Nti fear no wɔ hɔ nom no, there's nothing wobɛtumi de akanta fear no sɛ woyɛ wo ho sɛ style bi ɛnyɛ yie, because you have developed the fear and at the end can't out. So let us do our best. So our platform we so now you know your reference point as a soul. Forget fear. Nothing, nothing you need to fear on this platform. Ekakra me can dream to us all.
okay so dream share what the share what the dream
Example, let me help you with this. My experience, like how things used to happen when I was on your this level. The same when beginners for no, the same thing and I was having. You see, oh yeah itama Emma practices. Let's do this. Let's do this. I will be doing it. I'll be doing it. And you see, one day, ah, for there, me da honoma me ho ani say. I say Bibi, I say me Bibi twi me ewura baby. So what I say, Bibi twi me ewura baby. Afi de me da honum afi de me wan say ma team any by force me say e dey na twi me. So what I say, because na I am say me nye ready, and at the same time so I say me say suru. But me pa de no. But I didn't so happy. It no edru baby. Esa happy biom. So esa happy bi na me afi dem me pa de na chow se chinchi na on flamenco. But I didn't so flamenco. Me pa na chow se chinchi na twimi wuram flamenco. But na happen. So what I say? Why? Because that moment, na when a friend is saying say fear e wo mu kakra, the thing it will never happen. So what sometimes you can be like, oh, I'm my overcoming me fear. I am okay. I am this. I am that. But remember, say you don't know yourself more than your friends. Say you so now too, or your friends say your mind. You can never ultimately go over it. They know you. They know when the universe know when to present things to you. So what you say. So if you are not ready for it, trust me, it will never happen. So whatever we are, the more I've been there before. So what I say, I've been there before, and I know how it feels. That's why I've always every day I've been saying, say, never underrate your subconscious mind, because it can always come back and haunt you in a way. It can present a bit more packaging, fair, bro, but that's not what you wanted. You wanted. So what I say. So always be careful. Your subconscious mind. Last time someone was asking, so how are you going to delete? You can never delete your subconscious mind. You can learn how to overcome it, but you can never delete it. So yeah, that was my experience of what I was facing during my you know beginning lessons and all that. That's what I was facing. So you guys should be able to overcome it. So what you say. Sometimes some questions in Bukrana, they are not really needed for, because still na munya ntie mo ho asenti no. When you ask her, we understand how it feels and how you guys understand things. So most of the time, someone said, yeah, sika eka no. If you don't find yourself as a soul, say soul no can never die. Trust me, you will waste a lot of time here. You keep on asking left and right questions, but now questions, why would you try? You are not supposed to be here, because if you can't get that concept, and they say unye nipediana we is so and the soul can never die. Please, the fact is, say make us say you are so doesn't mean say unipediana yen basa basa. No, treat bibia well. But first of all, place that soul no in a mauso in any priority amount. So what I say. So that's what I will say. So everyone should learn how to overcome their fears and all that, because fear is also an offense energy. So when you live in that energy now, you are always feeding on someone. So what I say, you are feeding someone with your fear. No? So learn how to overcome it. And you see, say you say there a sika on the end Bible mundi and no yeah. They say and to my dynamic no. And yema koso. So what you say, and to my dynamic no, and near my Bible and to my dynamic near my koso, but no be a so what you suffer no, and I say why no, or no pen and no him near koso and to my dynamic one. So make sure say ube break it that kind of fear no down to my dano. You to have to try and go beyond there and to my dano already will be. You understand?
Okay, dream.
Yes,
Ɛnsa
Sika.
dodo so to afei ne nkɔ.
Me patcho me that's yen twas. Eh oh not me someone okay anyway, let's move on. Faustina. Woody now, okay, Woody now baby. So Woody, please make sure say you ask your question. Woody, Woody, please you can ask your question.
Hello, Mpacho, good evening.
Good evening.
Mpacho, me so I'm saying na minya experience bi kakra na
Okay.
mehyia mpanyinfo a ɛwɔ apa yi so nyinaa. My
Yes,
first
yes.
time ni a ma join mo platform yi
Okay.
na mehwɛ ita wɔ Maame Grace channel so
Okay.
na before a me ankasa mebɛtu saa anamɔ no mebɛnya dream bi sɛ na menam ɛna maame bi hyia me ba maame no na ɔde ntoma white atwa ne mu na ɔde
Okay.
cowries asensɛn ne ho na ɔbɛsen no na me ne madamfo bi na ɛnam deɛ ɔbɛsen no na ɔkita adeɛ bi te sɛ bodua ɛna
Okay.
ɔyɛɛ ne nsa sei wanto bɔɔtoo ne nsa na ɔtoo ne
Okay.
nsa no mebɔɔ fam nti
Okay.
mebɔɔ fam no na mesɔreeɛ na mehwɛɛ m'akyi na mebisa no sɛ adɛn nti na waka me abɔ fam ɛna wanka biribi ankyerɛ me na ɔbaa me nkyɛn nti ɔbaa me nkyɛn apɛ na ɔbɛkotoeɛ nti ɔkotoeɛ na mebisa no sɛ na adɛn na waka me abɔ fam a wopira me na mebisa wo so womfii me na wasa bɛkoto na ɔmaa ne mu so nti ɔmaa ne mu so na ɔka kyerɛ me sɛ mennim me ho na menim me ho anka mehu sɛ meyɛ powerful sɛ ɔno a ɔnam hɔnom no nti
Okay.
ɔkaeɛ no mante aseɛ ɛna hɔnom no na ɔdane ne ho na ɔkɔɔeɛ medi n'akyi sa wɔmfiri mu na afei mehu baabi a ɔde faeɛ na metɔɔ m'adwene mu ɛna m'ani teeɛ na
Okay.
m'ani teeɛ firi hɔnom no na menyinya experience bi mɛso daeɛ na mehu moon na moon ayɛ sɛ ɛlowa ne ho ɛfiri soro ara na aba fam na atrae sɛ ɛne me kasa na mehuhu strange things meso daeɛ so a mehu obi ho biribi apɛ na abɛm nti ebɛduru baabi mpo no na ayɛ sɛ mesuro meso wɔ bi ho dan a mentumi nka because wokɔka no ɛbɛsi nti ebɛduru baabi na ɛbɛyɛ sɛ adekorɔ no te kɔ na afei na mehuhu biribi te sɛ numbers 111 222 333 na m'adwene ayɛ me naa nti na meso no metaa na mebɔ mpaeɛ paa nti na always meka kyerɛ nyankopɔn sɛ ɔmma mehu ɔno ankasa n'akwan mempɛ sɛ nnipa biara bɛdeceive me anaa asɔfo bi bɛtwa me ntorɔ sɛ wei ne nyankopɔn akwan na mbɛdi akyire a later on no ɛnyɛ saa na ɛte na ɔno ankasa nyankopɔn no ndirect me na mehu n'akwan nti mpaebɔ saa na direct me nti mehu saa nneɛma na mebisa sɔfoɔ biara na ɔmama me meaning ba saa mbom sɛ mengye yɛ adwuma ɛnyɛ saa adwuma bi a mɛyɛ bi a ɛbɛsɛe ampa so mekɔyɛ adwuma bi a na asɛe nti na ɔmo ka sɛ mewɔ assignment bi a ɛsɛ sɛ meyɛ me so mennim nti ɛno ano sɛ ɛsɛe a na makɔhwɛ adwuma foforɔ mewɔ mu a wobɛhu adwuma no ansɛe a na problem ato mu wɔ adwuma no mu na mede ne saa na meyɛ sɛ no sɛ saa na ɛte deɛ a me ankasa mɛstarte sɛ mesua sunsumsɛm na mahwɛ sɛ deɛ ɛte na mebɛdi akyirɛ YouTube na mesua saa na ɛbɛduru baabi no mebɛsua biribi te sɛ nhaban ne ayi bi nti na me combine nhaban no bi a na menom ebi wɔ hɔ a mehu sɛ ɛyɛ me biribiara ba ebi wɔ hɔ a na manya experience bi na da korɔ meda adwuma mu a na mehu sɛ meda hɔ na mada ayɛ sɛ mada so mendaeɛ mennim adeɛ sɛ na mada o sɛ na mendaeɛ na me ho vibrate yɛ me ho nyinaa wosow gidigidigidi na mehu ade korɔ ɛna mehu sɛ asɛ memu kyɛ mmienu mehu bi da nti meyam hye me ɛna ayɛ sɛ mepere sɛ mɛsɔre mentumi nsɔre me nso mentumi nti m'ani ɛna mede force saa na afei m'ani teeɛ nti m'ani teeɛ nyame anim nokorɛ ni mentumi anda bio mankata m'ani mpo ɛna adwuma mu bɛtena hɔ saa na adeɛ kyeeɛ nti adeɛ kyeeɛ no me nso mentumi anka nkyerɛ obiara ɛna ɛwɔ mu a na bɛyɛ about a month time ɛna mɛsan nom ahaban bi na ahaban no menomyɛ no na me first time a mede anom saa ahaban no na menomyɛ no within 2 hours na mete sɛ me nan asɛ electric current bi firi fam ɛwura me nan ase na afa me mu a na bɛpie soro saa within about 30 minutes na mefrɛ madamfo bi ka kyerɛ sɛ manom eduro bi na sei na eduro no yɛ me ɛna mefrɛ no ma ɔbɛtena me nkyɛn na metena hɔ a na mennim sɛ ɛyɛ astral projection mpo eduro nti mete hɔ a na me ho start ɛsɛ fufuo a medi aduane a medi awia no nyinaa mafiri ne nyinaa afei na mate sɛ mayɛ ase yɛ meya na mayɛ weak mayɛ ase ne enunumia na aforo aba me mfurum a na enunumia na aforo aba me koko na saa na ɛde baa me ti afei na mahu sɛ me ti twa ne ho me ti kɔ round saa na ɛyɛ sɛ m'ani so kyie me na m'ani so kyie me na ayɛ sɛ me ti na dane wɔwɔ ayɛ sɛ snake na m'ani no tɛne round fast ɛyɛ me saa afei ayɛ sɛ mekata m'ani a na ayɛ sɛ neɛ tender ɛti si me
network ni yɛlusi no
ani so no nti na yɛm hyehyɛ me
Yeah, bro.
me mentumi nyɛ
Bro,
hwee
NTNTM
ɛyɛ
wa nipa no
afei
dɔɔso.
metena hɔ a na m'ani kata
sika ma
Okay,
ne
na
kasa
m'ani
ma ne kasa
nti m'ani kataeɛ no na ɛyɛ sɛ mehuhu beans bi na ayɛ sɛ spirit beans bi aba me nkyɛn wei aba me nkyɛn na ɔkɔ na wei aba
Oh,
ne
what?
network
Yeah, Franco.
yɛlusi no
Which master memorizing? I think
na ɔkɔ na wei aba na ɔmo ne me kasa na ɔmo a gyina me ndamfo gyina me nkyɛn mentumi ne obi ankasa ɔmo ne me kasa na afei adeɛ no
wodi mpatsɔ
ɛbɛtwa kɔɛ nti yes
mpatsɔ
yes
anka wobɛtuma summarize na ama me anka mɛboa me paa
mewie no no nti ɛfiti hɔnom no na afi adeɛ ne te kɔɔyɛ nti bɛyɛ some time ago na medaa na ayɛ sɛ me soul no ɛnam me mu ɛpɛ sɛ epie bɛbɛduru baabi no na me breath ne sizi na mentumi nyɛ yi bio nti hɔnom na ɛma mehwehwɛ ita number na mefrɛ no na meka kyerɛ ne sɛ experience na mekom na me first time a me ne no akasa na meka kyerɛ ne sɛ menka ne group no ho na mmom meyɛ breathing exercise bi na mede kɔdaeɛ no saa na ɛyɛ me ɛyɛ sɛ ɛbaa ɛbɛduru m akokɔ a na me ankasa mentumi ngye ahome biom nti mpɛ sɛ mehu sɛ ɛyɛ normal anaa ɛnyɛ normal.
Okay,
Yeah.
Ita.
Yeah. So also your breathing exercise and bibi froba or coco. Is that the case?
Mpatwa ae.
Okay. Edu coco now. What happened?
Ɛduru me kokɔ na afei me breath na sizi ayɛ sɛ mentumi me ankasa mentumi ngye m'ahome bio nti kyi sɛ mefɔse me ho a na afei meyɛ sɛ megye me ahome a pɛ na ate asan.
Oh, okay. Okay. I don't know Drew crowd here or something, but it might be what they call the Kundalini idea, rising up and coming back. If you say, so, oh yeah, no, so what happened with your dreams?
Me
Dream you
dreams
clear.
dreams meyɛ dreams no deɛ ɛyɛ clear.
Okay, okay. So how many
Within
seasons
Pacho,
there?
and they are now joining Yana.
Mbakyɔ ndaa na medwane ba practice no deɛ me ankasa mehwɛ channels bi ne ade nti na me practice ba ndaa na
Oh,
medwane ayi.
don't worry about the practicing that you do different ones. So don't worry. I
Okay.
just able
Okay,
to
And
know
you
okay,
that.
know,
Yeah.
they make a chance.
okay,
So go there for breathing exercise in the tour for now. Now you what we
okay.
call the visualization exercise, right?
Mbakyɔ okay, okay,
I know more. And then so who cares when I think so now say we'll do another brace season. We don't want any problem to come. So do the visualization exercise. Say you move going intermediate now then them out different thing to do rather than doing the breathing.
no,
Right.
mbakyɔ okay, that's it.
That is nice. That is nice.
Within Pacho say in case unya own share lessons no ewo YouTube and Pacho the can start if
Oh,
you want say
ma download bebree mpo a ma start tietie nti.
okay and you know beginners need the any na no share show YouTube oni na said the be ya obeti the aye na yes I
Ma
obeke
ma
why
mate,
Dream
madam was.
dream patro
yeah
me pesa me de kakra bi eso ne de ne so.
the Pacho you
Akwaba, ye mo akwaba. Waba big platform so.
Ye nua.
Yes, knowledge ne
Madam
de
was.
ubenya bebre e wa ha. Nti waba yi ya botre ne
Mm.
etena se. Na eye
Mbakyɔ
oti okra ho adwuma. But the make can
mate.
say waba ha no. Yeah, they believe in natural things, projecting
Okay,
yeah
naturally. So
okay,
external things say be a helps na that na ofani na. See me emfa we
okay,
will give you techniques that obey me naturally, and ultimately projecting naturally is the best. Is
okay.
the best. You understand? You that one you
Mbakyɔ
can control it, and no entity can control. But when you take external way, sometimes entities linear they are different money basa.
Yeah.
And to
And
okay,
focus here,
okay.
be a fine. Why?
yeah. And some of the
Mbakyɔ
helps, it
mbakyɔ.
creates what we call hallucinations. So as time goes, a better techniques be a one person of munya hallucinations, who other entities. Just simple. Ubenya obe paper white. And also obe born in the button and then obe tramu you that are territory when you betcha into the how who better so be kasa ho what is new pictures be each your vividly like people are
Okay,
doing stuff. By the way, you're on the intermediate. It's very
oh,
nice. But
okay, okay,
so
okay.
yeah we the no na omaka kire no
Mbakyɔ meda ase paa
hanom de
nyame hyira
ye
mo.
ntre habamba bia wɔ ha no ye
Mate,
bibia natural so
mate.
atete mesra
Mbakyɔ
bomodia na yi hu free saa haban sem ni because
mbakyɔ
so you are beyond all these herbs and all that so what you say
yeah, mbakyɔ
okay that's
mate.
okay into us Kenny Bills please you can ask your question. Kenny please
can
who on ma
I'm
Mpacho
sure.
mi wɔ hɔ paa.
Okay,
okay
then.
Chief.
Me nso Me wɔ question baako na mmienu bi a mepɛ sɛ mebisa mpanyinfoɔ mu di ni. Yɛdi kan meda mo ase paa sɛ
Kenny,
mama
yeah, yɛne baako ma me wa me pacho na yɛnti afoforɔ no so wa mesrɛ wa.
ɛnwa koraa ntiatia bi.
No
Deɛ
problem.
ɛdi kan no mepɛ sɛ mebisa sɛ experience bebrebe a yɛkan obi betumi anyini wɔ spiritual dimension mu a ɔnhyia saa experience bebree na yɛka no ana. Ɛna deɛ ɛtɔ so mmienu sɛ obi tena ase sɛ ɔyɛ meditation na asɛ ɔfeeli some kind of tingle sensation firi ne nsam ɛba n'akyi kasɛɛ no sɛ sɛnea ɛforo ba ne ti so saa no aseɛ kyerɛ sɛn. I think sɛ tam biara so a mehu saa nneɛma no ayɛ a mefeeli sɛ asɛ menna. Nti
Okay.
mepɛ sɛ mebisa sɛ saa nneɛma no
Yeah.
aseɛ kyerɛ
So
sɛn.
Sena Okano, to be spiritual, it comes with experience. Okay. The reason why, so the experience give you assurance of what you are learning. So because you need to verify. And this thing too is going on in the social media. I'm on for become way na home way no go home way. Okay, so boss who be any panel kind of boss who are okay, boss yes, you're better than your home. Say no gonna who try and draw. You know, all I say be any background you who say about yourself to be no ya kokrebi another then I've already me answer yeah. Mo penny be any three who have food there as in you be a kabia or one who when you need the video no correct. No. So when you know so whatever the person is saying, it is your own experience that is the most important. But also, okay, they're okay, yes, you're better, yes, you are getting into that place. Yes, you're ready. But most of the people, was no more. Now they were creating fear. So to so being in spiritual, yes, the knowledge and the information is there. It's very nice. That is very fine. But you also need to have an experience of a sort. Okay. And
Okay.
that the experience is just to be assured, Kaka. But some of you or some of us, you can just be able to, you can have a perception without having the experience. Once you go doubt it, maybe idea mission, and but most of the time, who you'll be you know it exists, and then you start to learn more knowledge. That it's fine. But all in all, no, so we not both the knowledge and the experience and the kakra. And my will do. And my who say, oh, can't say na then tell to move oh say it because you've experienced it before. You know how it works. And two church make us all I say there, you just heard it or you just read it and okay. And yeah, the second one, no, I don't know which type of meditation, as you were saying, but I also hear the different exercise or practices. So I don't know which type of it, because maybe it might be a Kundalini.
Me clarification kakra
Okay.
meba platform no so akyɛ kakra but ɛmu binom anante ansa na yɛbɛduru ha but
Oh,
breathing exercise no mu na ɛyɛ link to mehu sɛ deɛ yɛsua no wɔ ha no deɛ mekan no yɛ link to breathing exercise no
okay.
because bia focus no wɔ o breath no ne o forehead ɛhɔ no na ɛno biara ne yɛnim sɛ yɛyɛ the wrong thing because we didn't even know what we are doing
Yeah.
yɛbɛduru ha ansa na yɛhu deɛ yɛyɛ.
Yeah, I know, I understand. So most of the time, I didn't friend the Kundalini, and I think that on so social media not very much. They don't have an influence, which goes back to the Hindus, and then Obia or Nimbian said the Hindus worship the reptiles, they worship reptilian. So into now call Hindu for worship about mope, that reptile stuff, and then and I also Chinese forms also almost per reptilian, also Chinese form per dragon, line because the Chinese people come from the Hindus. Okay, there's a mixture. It is I think it is um, the Chinese is actually your friend Kofobi the Croatian. They are the mixture between the Croatian and the Hindu people. So they didn't adopted the culture from the Hindu into or even a more practice of Buddhism. Most of them is being rooted back from Hinduism. It all goes back to the reptilian stuff. One the pyramid seven the baby by on the India for Dana, so right, it's a pyramid. The same thing, and the whole entire planet is being influenced by reptilians. Engine out here, yeah, Diana, your boy in chance dinosaur, it is more like a pyramid. Okay. Or share the pyramid of Giza, what Oko Chinese are the same on building the sanity, Oko Hindus are sanity. And the Egyptians, you know, their roots, you know, go back to the Hindus. I think it's about the indigenous species, you know, no more and some of you get to the understanding of what is actually taking place. So the Kundalini idea goes back to the reptilian, okay, is the whole stuff because the reptilians for the captured this planet for a very long time before they start, you know, human beings started to populate in here. So I did a friend of home, some or whatever, you know, most of the time it's just a construction by the reptilians. You go back to the reptiles, right? So that Kundalini, you know, people will like, oh, Kundalini, Kundalini. Okay, my brother. Now, when you look at the symbol of the Kundalini, go back to reptile. When you look at the Bible, also what and about that way, what is the idea of what reptile? Why is every culture is being influenced by the reptile idea? You see, the Bible, yeah, what and one can say, yeah, akoko and a quartier in the breno. But I say, well, it is a symbolism. Go back to the reptile. Oko into I think the health sector, almost Mono is the snake stuff. The Kundalini is the snake stuff. You know, going to Buddhist, almost the reptile, which is the dragon, which is the reptile stuff. Okay, Hindus also almost the reptilian one. So that teaches you how this planet was being conquered by the reptilians. Okay, so I think the one of the Bible, not the animal, right? So that Kundalini goes back to the reptilian worship. You are being possessed by the reptile spirit. Okay, or basically reptilian. Now I'm saying that they'll rise in your spine and all this sort of stuff. And it's very, very dangerous. I think they become one step in the future for people to understand what is actually happening. Yeah, so all there it's more like Kundalini stuff, you know, where you feel the spine or all the stuff going up, where you be possessed by this entity, they start to ruin and take over your life and all this sort of stuff. So powerful. Yeah, breathing exercises. You know. If you like it, do it and do an exercise and idea post on the what do you call it? The idea post on YouTube, okay? And I saw so I don't worry, see the wako baby pay near the didn't you know. Don't worry, okay? Just I think they'll be making his sister and so when I'm here, I think it was Guy Fred. Also when I'm here, I make myself that I don't know. Okay, so don't worry that you are maybe because the beginner start from the beginner lesson, don't worry, just start from the practicing the breathing and the visualization practice. And you know the most important why we are saying this. Mudru intermediate, advanced, make visualization. So person your projection as your visualization, your relaxation, and the theta state. Theta state, you know, I think so I want to be brave. The in-between state or the state where you say as a man die, is the key to the inner world. Okay? Or the moment you fall out, the moment you start to drift off to sleep. Okay, that very moment. The in-between, as on now, you are in the in-between state of waking and sleeping state. That is the key. So if you can learn to watch yourself fall back to sleep, to be aware of the movement that is just a mini shift where you be like, I said, it's more like at this very point here. When I give myself to sleep, I'm gonna sleep. When I give myself to waking, I'm gonna wake up. It is just that is what we call the in-between. If you get into the in-between, you initiate your visualization or even your affirmation, you are good to go to experience what I'm gonna experience. So Kenny Bills, don't worry. Just start to do your practices and now be a good one, okay? Maybe you go on theater, so why na young point there? Don't worry, yeah, Africa, you know. So don't worry. Because you know all this big religion has been saying this. Why you people are figure out? Don't worry, okay? But then you build up to that aspect and you know why we are saying and do all this sort of stuff. Cannibals, I hope that you will trust here to do our practices, you know. Think of our problem, yeah. Hello.
Yeah,
But
I think so. Yeah, we're muting yourself, but anyway, I think so. You
okay.
okay. Uh,
Okay.
Gloria, Mami Glow, Mpacho Nako.
You, Pacho, good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, evening.
Me Pacho, okay, me question, I mean, the church, I said, see, and you can find the Kundalini, no. Na, Upacha said, the chakras and the energy centers in Yinano is part of the reptilians, and
Yeah, so your natural chakra is your heart chakra. Now, every human, you have three brains. You have the head, the heart, and your gut, or what we call the solar plexus. It is three.
yeah.
Your solar plexus, your heart, and then your head. Your head, mostly, we deal with the crown because the crown and the head is more like omubum. Okay, so they are
Okay.
one. So we focus on the three brain. Okay, which is your head, your heart, and your gut, which is your solar plexus. That is your natural chakra. There are other implants. Okay, I will, you've been talking about the chakra, no, and even the third eye stuff. But as I said, I'm really beginning into. We don't want to confuse anyone.
Okay. But no,
Yeah.
oh,
So,
also
consciousness,
Kundalini,
shall heart. Continue.
okay, Kundalini, no, me saying is part of the chakras.
No. The Kundalini is an American say. The Kundalini, I think, say it is right from your base of your spine and through.
Yes.
It's more like the enamel spine. Okay.
Okay.
And the chakras, is more like maybe I will activate two chakras. It's different from that in the Kundalini.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I may wrong, but what it is there. The
Okay.
Kundalini, it goes back to the reptile. It's an American. It is a snake serpent energy. This is the more we read into. Even how to do it. Come from the cobra breath.
Yes.
Right? So it is clearly showing you something where the root of the whole stuff coming from. But people doesn't actually have the eyes to see what is actually being thrown upon them. And I understand it is much on the social media over baby, this and this and that and Kundalini and all this sort of stuff. So as time goes on, you better how some of this stuff work. I know some of you being into some places you've learned into certain
Yes.
sort of
Yes.
stuff. Yeah, I know it's all good. It's all good. But don't worry, okay? You
Okay.
don't
Then
actually need some of this stuff before you
okay.
can do your But
Okay. Now
yeah,
then my own question now.
okay.
Now you were trying to explain somebody's. The person was talking about. I think you the astral projection, and then who can say these entities, the demons, people who have contracts with demons. Person who say what is the different meaning of the demon, and then
Of
the
what?
different the demon and then the elementary energies.
Okay. Okay. So as a first, I think that yeah, we do soul projection, we do astral
Yes.
projection. That is the first. Astral projection is when you project only your astral body out of yourself. But
Yes.
with the soul projection, you're actually projecting your consciousness. That is the old ways of how to project, natural way. The new age, new age
Mm.
religion, and then the idea of astral projection, all this sort of stuff. But starting from
Okay.
Madame Blavatsky. Yeah. So to your question, yeah. So the demons, most of the time, okay, let me get a little bit deeper. Now, when you go to demon, what we look at some of the demon is our perspective of how we are viewing them to be. Okay.
Yes.
I will hope say I'm Kokona Yachi Omogu, Yanya Omu, and Jomu is a demon because yeah, but you're married, right? Eddie Amabong, is a demon. So
Okay.
everything gets a perception, it's just a perspective of how you view it to be. Now, when you ask Lucifer, oh, well, so because no, no, right sense that he's doing good, he's right doing whatever he's doing. But on the other hand, one now who is and I'm saying you've been programmed that the way any bonnet, who view it as a demon. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
the way demon more, or it might not be a demon to somebody. It's just a perspective, okay, how you want to be and how you behave. I need
Okay.
your culture and our way of life, the entering, anything
Okay.
from those names.
Okay.
Okay.
So what
That
about the element spirits,
Oh yeah, they're also there. So I think she bet you how to get into the elemental world. It's very simple. Gateways, it's just geometric shapes. Like we're also going to there. I tell my friend a Tafuas or something. When you want to go to the what do you call it? When you want to go to the fire elements world, it is a red triangle. In that red triangle, what the answer of visualize a red triangle, no? And then you close your eyes, you visualize it, and you hold the mental image of that symbol, which is the red triangle, in your mind's eye. The more you hold it in your mind's eye, it starts to become very big, or you will it to be a door. Enlarge, for it to be a door. And then when you pass through it, it's gonna get you into the elemental. It's just an easy stuff. But in order for you to do it, you need to have a visualization skill to a certain level to do it as fast as possible. Okay. And
but
I
so
think
the elemental spirits, what actually are they?
but
What are they actually?
oh, they are just entities, and okay, so the idea of the element stuff go to the element. Elemental spirit goes to the characters and the how the entity behave in a certain way. Okay, for maybe you're trying to say element of fire, which means the being is made up of fire, come from the fire element into the friend. So there are different realms, like elements near whom say water, air, and the animal. There are different realms that exists, like more like a water world, like the mermaids and all this sort of thing. We can consider them as the water elemental spirit. You fancy the fire beings, those their body a bit more famous, and they fancy earth and so on. So it just as it is all just a description of how people view stuff to be. So you have different elements, and we have realms. So those elements, those beings, more. Almost soon or mobile is in the form of that element that which is the fire, and the form of that. So, element of fire, element of air, and all this sort of stuff. But they also have their own realm. You can visit to the fairy realm as easy as possible. And I make maybe that tough was any what Chinese for you be your friend I change or something. Symbols be dance up a visualize symbol, and it will start to drop it in. So as time goes on, when you move on, a richer how to one person elements for Casa, but they are just in the astral plane though, so you can just
Okay. Thank you very much.
okay.
let's move on. Yeah, Faustina. Hey, they be quite destiny. One man question.
From destiny, I think that the destiny is on the intermediate so that is
I need.
Abdul.
When anyway, it was. Oh, that must
Abdul
be
Radio,
intermediate.
sorry.
One and yes, sir. Me mama one me see mo bahan mo na mo musa question. Yeah, fight a phone call.
Abdul,
Okay.
maybe I will.
We me china. Any yet was first team patch way unko. Ya mo pesa mo before be shine ade.
Faustina Teneboa.
Faustina. Patcho on mute mic no.
I did burubu or form me so. If your mic on a
Mm.
brew, so be more casa. I did run burubu or form or phone for baby. I only oh boy and I am out pija one son. Sabo honosa. Okay, dream. I think so on your
Yeah, let's move on. Abba.
Okay, so I think I didn't see this so share experience. I don't know which
Okay.
Abdul.
Yeah, my own mute, you know.
Hey,
assignment I'm coming to me now.
Anyway,
Yo, okay. But when you know,
it
because I
goes
said,
on.
yeah, me what a tax books are made me projection. So and now they're taxing here, like how I ever project it easy. So when
Okay.
I did my exercise, no, go for the farmer call like I said, take forest. But now I'm clanket and get it. You could say that as I'm clanket to be. So I asked them why we are not able to project easily. You know, one of the answers is like we are so anxious. We are so anxious to project, but we don't have a goal. I want to leave my body. What are you going to do? So as much as we want to, we have to have a journal, like a book. Oh, and then person yes say no watch it. That intention here now, but once you write it, no, it sticks. Then so always show again we say, okay, I want to go to a catch record. But once you're able to write it in your book, no, it's able to help you. So and the second one also say yeah, or say like we don't stay as much as possible in the body. And so when you're breathing exercise now, open time so be I will say it may stay body for longer. So your body very relax. Once the body relaxes, the soak live naturally. And see that fear now you encounter it obi na pum na na machine no. If the body is able to relax perfectly, yeah, that kind of you know, share sa no. So they were teaching me how to project. So my me da no my project no say we don't do it like that. Me period. Me ya me everybody me ban masa pam me say me san ko enko share body me na membra. So they say we should stay as much as possible in the body so that the body will able to relax well. So so it can live perfectly like naturally. Yeah, that's what I had. I think so. We frame that. So I'll try as much to go and continue the learning.
Okay.
Yeah, but the journal I say it's very, very important. Like every person project I try to continue was okay. Do quite when you come and write it. If you are not convinced with the answer now open up, then you set the intention and then continue again. On the so when you have the answers in so when I started, like it is working. The metric book will be when I go, I get exactly what measuration. So I
Okay.
think beginner for so. Mm.
Okay. That's it. Abdul.
Mm.
That's simple. Tips ni biara na if anything intermediate for no be de ma mo no nti no wote hɔ nom a mpamokyɛw mon taking note na watwerɛ ato hɔ nom at least even though you don't want to do it they just try give it a try because be adwuma ma obi ebi ɛmfa ma obi so what I say
Yeah, yeah.
just give it a try and see say bibi unya experience na waba na oni aba abɛhyɛ fɛfɛɛfɛ yɛda ase
Okay,
yɛntoa
thank you, Damascus.
yes meda ase
Ọmọ mo nsa atọ fam na ọmọ mpagya no bi mu.
mpamokyɛw after some time no wo nsa bɛtɔ fam nti no na wasa apagya biem na yɛho ntɛntɛm aba na abɛfrɛ no ma na Richard aba okay
Yo, good evening, mpanimfo.
good evening
Yo, meti sɛ na wɔfa ita na ɔka bibi concerning the your friends kundalini ɛyi a wɔn ma ɔka ho asɛm. Mepɛ sɛ mebisa sɛ saa ɛno no kundalini ɛyi no ɛne yɛ third eye no ɛne so a ɛfiri wɔ mu akɔ astral mehu terms no ɛno ne ɛyi no ɛno ne ɛyi no deɛ he na ɛsɛ yɛ focus on it because mepatwɛ me bɔ baby a yɛfiri yɛba no confusing no ayɛ basaa yɛakeka no bebree akyerɛ yɛ na afei po yɛka sɛ yɛyɛ initiation sansa woanyɛ initiation na woankyiri meat ne whatever na you are not right anaasɛ wontumi mbɛyɛ deɛ wɔ sɛ nti yɛabɛyi mo nka ne clear ma nka menya ne clear a na mahu sɛ saying it because confusing na bebre dodo.
On say an American ma ba
Yes,
confusion.
Papa.
Aha, bebre obia Canada. Everyone have different method. If you come someone you're fasting before by whatever you do for the banku, but we still do it. It depends on knowledge there. Answer obia will how or channel knowledge. Obia will how or yeah nadia or understand it nadia. Okay. Now the soul so bad. Also, we are not dealing with astral projection. We are not doing astral. We are doing soul projection. That is the most powerful of the whole projection.
Okay.
And in astral projection, you can learn how to be psychic. Sorry, with a soul projection, you become psychic. Okay. You also, and the soul projection is tied with what we call mental projection. Okay, or what amount for kind of remote viewing. So most of the soul travel or soul projection, most of the time, Krano, if you are here intermediate now, we call it by location. We don't necessarily even go out. We are in our body and we are viewing and seeing stuff from other places. It's all about understanding about what we are doing. Also, most of most of them are new age stuff. See, and it's on the social media very, very much. And they need to understand, and you might so much on the public, sometimes it is not good. The most secret of the secret stuff, I'm out for time frame PSA. That is where we have the awkward. Because if the whole answers is on the social media, then what is the essence of the awkward stuff? And most of the awkward names doing a more different way from your more dear working. It has nothing to do with whatever it is going on. You're hearing an animal. They still can do any projection they can do. Right? You're going to say from the shaman. To say before. So we use drums. Yama da honey about drums. Kukuru kukuru kukuru. Odi also be follow drums on. You find a shamanic drum. Who follow drums and I know what why some visualization techniques be and poof you are going to other dimension. So people have different ways of doing stuff. Yeah, in case obedient and obedient. We are saying different way, or be a different way or But most of the time, say you begin and we don't understand, we don't know what is going on. So the obia kabiano, and we think that is the actual way of actually doing it. Like for example, when who mentioned the word initiation, like people need to be initiated before. Why should you be initiated before you can do this? Where it is your own privilege. It's not quite the Western side, they different. No, on where psychics, on where the practices more. The initiation idea come from the Hindu stuff. Okay, it come from the master teacher, teacher student idea. Now it's more like a blessing stuff, right? But that age but we are moving on to different dimension now. The earth is moving on into the fifth dimension. So things are more changing. It's more like everyone is privileged. Everyone can do it. We are all entitled to. So we don't necessarily have to, initiate to certain stuff before we can do it. Because the initiation, however, is just a technique they are giving with you most of the time. And if you can have the techniques, you apply it, you are okay. And the idea is you in the deep. Na in a way, and I've been quite the crown, it's just because of so say it's a karma or whatever. But when we have a bunch now, we have a soul. There's so have a soul. So who tabanchi, so who to body, so all this what we call leaves and gua, and also who come it's the same way because I think say habai before you say habai kasa, so it have souls. That is why it can talk, it can communicate. So why is it that say I'm one of the it's not good, but in reality, as you move, everything is existence, everything is part of the whole. There is nothing in this universe which does not contain spirit, or which does not contain a little amount of awareness. You see, everything is alive. This universe is alive. So it is all about your perception. You see, so that is why we make it simple. We don't do philosophies. We don't do all this sort of stuff. And normally, you know, it's just simple things you've been doing from your home, because from your wow there, because that is what you brought. That is who you are. For example, we did talk about imagination. Imagination is not about initiation before you have it. It is in your soul. It is that direct connection now where you work with the source. It's our imagination. We already have it. We don't have to do anything to have it. For example, concentration, breathing. Yes, a breathing exercise. Oh, yeah, talk. These are free. Okay, this is what this is who you are. So we use the already natural abilities within us to harness our own power, because that is us. It's part of us. You see, all of them, which is external, is just part of, you know, most of them is just coming to make confuse and all this sort of stuff. So we know, bahana, your mouth, I didn't see you. Okay. Obu hoye sofo. Yenim se sofo sofo de owu hu ni pasem. Sofo de omba adwama yenim se sofo mba adwuma wo so nyankopon konkon a. And out to hu masem oka. Buy never happen. Or I want to bet him up by adwama so ka so wo shon kuma hu bet him hu de si nyina aka kire wo. E ya no ma quotation so nyankopon de gift no de mawa. E fe ne say onje. That is not the case. Because if it is a certain act to be now by understand when you that experience is now, then so that act now autumn around there, the thing has to go. But whatever the person does, it still comes. You go for home to who are there and found a journey in the bamboo or that what you use your home and I'm monetary and be either fast will be your toothpaste to be announced will be the DB or by your meditation. That person have it. So which means that. And yet, most of the time, it's not that exact way now. We can say, you know, that there is something innate within us, a way more. If we can recognize it now, that thing surpasses all this physical stuff. Or a normal you perceive and something achieve. It's just a truth, like crystals, like all this sort of stuff, which is external. It's just a truth. Okay. But you know, we answer you when the anti-queer kikanka, your mom will sure so that you know what you're doing when you go to that room. We get back, you bet him to way, you bet him to we find out that the techniques doesn't lie about so we different for another bunch or whatever. What do you understand? For example, Oba techniques now the banku to up menua. Yeah. So Oba make sure say undi aduane bebre move. Because the techniques, you know, look, Senka, it is only certain food be or certain stuff in our and other more experiences. Then we don't have to even dream. And I'm bankune you dream anyway. Because dream is also part of the projection where your consciousness project out. So that whatever you do, meditate, you still have it. So that is where the scientists for right, where they go in and pinpoint the exact methodology and I say, and you may want these things to happen. Near all the philosophies, ideas, and you might be benefit near the exact thing. So the exact thing, as we are saying, first you need to learn how to get into the in-between state. Baby, I think I saw for a friend a trance. As a wonder, that is the bridge to the other realm. Now, one is your imagination, is also a bridge. It can serve as a portal. And you also need a concentration. And no become what I'm saying. You need to also relax. You see, so they are American. They are so much people are talking about it. They may look like only are very powerful. Maybe they may look they are a bunch of societies or religion or matter over 1,000 years in whatever, but they might not be doing the right thing. Who knows why? But sometimes we want to say it is good for us or something, right? So when we are saying now, we don't do all this sort of stuff. Buddha is saying Krishna, why we need that time. That's time, right? We are dealing with time. Also, send because we go into those people for a bunch of theories, ideas, philosophies. Big why do you want to do a commission because in practice by what you need. By the these are all needed. At the end, need 1 + 2 3. So you see, Now back to the Kundalini idea now, Mika.
Mhm.
Okay. Now
Yeah.
the third eye, no, okay, it have a little bit of problem. Now we will be our conscious projection. You understand, sir? Obi your soul projection, you are papa be. Oh no, not astral. You exist from the crown. That is your gateway. All now go back into the body. You enter through that place. So your consciousness is in your heart. So as time goes on, you learn, you teach you how to activate the heart and to move the consciousness, which is the heart, you know, to move it, okay, and escape from the crown to the other realm, to shoot you to the other realm. Okay. So
Okay.
for the idea of the Kundalini, all this sort of stuff, because we don't even define the idea that it's a third eye. We define it as a mind's eye because you are viewing it within the mind, because everything is within the mind. You see, all the sensory perceptions, so be who are there, so be who some account thoughts, so be it is when you can activate what we call the mind's eye. Okay, you may change why I find the mind's eye, why most psychics find mind's eyes and all this sort of stuff. So that's why I'm more confused, right? And I understand that's why the person will go a little bit longer for you to understand. Don't worry, if you have different baby never be brave. Don't worry. Okay. Just just do the practices and you get to understand all this sort of stuff. And most of the intermediates have been places or met you to escape brave. I think they seek our how they catch it, all right. The other right. Or met you to escape brave, but you know, they teach all this sort of stuff, but the people will not be getting anything. You see? Bounce any once every year, we're gonna hire you when you pack a eater, you know, whom you have right? Yeah, so the universe have different ways of doing stuff. You see? So you just have to get to the understanding of what you are doing. Because most of the social media is not actually giving you the right to be fun of how you can do it. But some of them can give you some sort of experience. And even experiences in Okra is have a problem. Is it a real experience or a synthetic experience? And also, so yeah, so after you have gotten the experience, because every experience is just experience. But there's more deception in the inner world, but than this physical.
Okay.
You see, so there's a whole much stuff going on. By taking with the practices, or they don't worry, what they follow. Also, amount for some of you are intermediate. That's why we have different. But there's just a little practice here, kind you start to have the experience because that is the technique. It is there. I said, oh yeah, the now wouldn't see and now yeah, the names will be oh yeah, they wouldn't see you attack the right thing. And so Obia practices here. It was it. Over 90% of, or 50% of the people will start to have those sort of experiences. The same thing because you're actually touching it. Into over because you go fast and you be a very easy power and very effective. Yeah, that is it. It's supposed to be very easy because it is your birthright to do that. I hope so. Yes, dream the secret will be better on there.
Yeah, the person will be sir, a friend saying, Emma me aba a friend saying question before answer. Yeah, Mamma Patrol. Mamma Patrol, me person me bisao say, the difference between a friend saying, astral projection, any soul projection, Patrol, what you say?
Sɛdeɛ yɛ papa yɛbra ita ɔkasa no menti aseɛ ba because ɛhɔ no ne yɛde ne nyinaa afutu sɛ ɛno no anka ho kunalini ne ɛyi no amba ambɛjoini the third eye no ma na mbia kyɛ sɛ what you are doing is in vain and I tell you sɛ nipa yɛ wei atua so 1 year 1 solid year we didn't see anything and so
Mama Patrol, with the mean to with the forget the why you no na me person me mount me person me tears if you will say the difference between astral projections any soul projection me Patrol what you see what you see the difference in them.
na mente aseɛ yie nti na mepɛ sɛ yɛ friend sɛ braita kyerɛkyerɛ mu yie na sisi adeɛ no ɔka no ɔmate aseɛ sɛ ɛsono wɔn mo deɛ no nti yɛ deɛ no deɛ yɛ focus so sisi a ne yɛ so projection yɛ Astral ne n'asefoɔ yeah
Okay.
yeah nti mate
Okay.
aseɛ wɔ
And you know, what the fan into fan is on say astral projection, they be you have to depend on something.
yeah
So what you say, and how by
yeah
me, and I will see you see, and no, so the na me person what you say only because ha ebi a osa be kan sim bi a maybe na esa wura enamenuam so hu
I think
yeah
na person what you say
and
na so
I
de
have
no
buying all and her buying experiences via is astral projection. Okay.
You see, I'm at
For example, it was all this sort of is all astral projection or astral travel. Okay.
for we can we hu na nyi we for we yi no we nyi see no mu
Aha.
ni nyina
Because
omu ni nyina
consciousness
ye astra
yeah,
so what you say yes so
consciousness.
ye saa de no
Okay.
ye saa de no e wo no meti
I don't know.
enti no we dey me can ma na kwa mu bia because I think say
And
eh
please, you can't say dream, I'm coming. You can't say you're special or superior than
exactly
anybody. We are saying that we all
No,
have
no.
things we all do. Once people may get it different. We all do
yeah
stuff. So yeah, no, that is how we do it. And per the numbers, when people start doing it, they start to have the experience rather than even wasting their own time and do. Well, I think that we got also the trend because it is coming. If you do it right, you're just gonna get it. You're not just going to waste your time and you just do it and you're gonna get it as fast as possible. Because we find ourselves the media have make it so tedious. And also you see and now in the way. So check around now when you pan I help around because no matter you see you grow out it also be great. But when
Ehunahuna ne dɔɔso dodo.
it's
Ehunahuna no.
it's supposed not to be so. And I
Oh,
hope so. I don't know, sir. Francisca.
Yes,
yeah
because
yeah
it's a
wa
speaker, no.
Yeah, I don't know. So bit maka we have Amana and then out to us if you want to add something.
No, mommy, about ready. Yeah. She said, "Yeah, boss, it a cano. Yeah, obia dear, yeah. Yeah, case. Part way say no. Sometimes it's all for baby brain. We certain kinds of experience kakra. Now what they be see so now what in me who dear mount no applique. And no dear what family nyina no yeah nka say bone and I yet ni a part of the path. You understand? Ni was lesson one or two be from it. But yeah dear na wa no dear. Yeah, you su buying we say yeah the natural projection na you use. I just no near so traveling. Nti ɛno na yɛyɛ ho adwuma wɔ ha sei. Nti no yɛbɛkyerɛ wo ɛkwan a bɛfa so a body no bɛpie. Sometimes no yɛnya ma ha no ne ebi mutumi ka sɛ yɛsi body no bɛpie a ɛyɛ paa ɛhu paa kyɛ sɛ nsɛm bebree kwa. Ɛno nti na wobɛtena ho 1 year na still no wohu hwee because sɛdeɛ yɛsi ka no no wonhu saa. But woba ha na yɛbɛkyerɛkyerɛ wo sɛ even saa third eyes sɛm na yɛka ho asɛm third eye obiara third eyes no there are so many things ɛwɔ yɛn ho a ɛsɛ ne nyinaa tim biebie koraa ma yɛn not only the third eye ɛna ha no yɛbɛkyerɛ wo kwan a bɛfa so wobɛtumi waso koraa bɛtumi ate abilities bebree wɔ hɔ a wobɛnyinya aka ho ɛnyɛ third eye no nkoa bɛhu sɛ third eye no koraa no ɛnhyɛ ehia but ɛnhyɛ dɛ ehia so much because wohia nneɛma bebree ka ho na ne nyinaa yɛde ama wayɛ mu a nti no ɛyɛ abotrɛ waba ha no deɛ just sɛ yɛ kan bi wadwene mu na yɛ wadwe sɛ deɛ yɛbɛkyerɛ obiara no wobɛyɛ aha deɛ no yɛ practice no yɛka no wayɛ yɛka sɛ bi a ita ka sɛ bi a yɛyɛ meditation na wanya time atena ase na wayɛ bi experience no wahyɛ the more a wohyɛ no na ɛka wo tirim na wosua nneɛma bebree nti no nya biribiara bɛyɛ fine why
that's it. That's it.
yeah me person me can we understand na ya to so based on what Emma Abasa can Nasem no kind no even a common will be bia. So what I say, a common will be bia after what she or kind me higher self I drop me message EBCC here, but I won't say it right now. I will say it on maybe on another day. But me person me can we for you see that what we are doing here now. So when who the difference? When who the difference? Any the reason why you are here, trust me, you get lost. So what I say, you get lost, you might be thinking, say, oh me, yeah, baby, me, yeah, baby, but deep down, no, na enye ho na wadwe, enye ha na wadwe wo. So what I say, enye ha na wadwe wo. Enye say ye ba na ye behiem e wo ha no na ye kasa kasa saa na na ye fe o. Na si bia obi ani bibi yo. Enyi na obi a woni bibi ye. So what I say, obi a wo bibi ye, but ye nim the echo. This is we are not here because of say ye ho tayen. We are on a mission. You understand? We are all in we are all on a mission. We have a mission that we are doing. You say no, we are on a mission. When you finally understand what you are doing here, that's you realize say we so now. You will get to you also that is this kind of information, You understand. Say no, this thing that is going on, a mission. So what I say, a mission and a air cost one say no. Don't be thinking, say, sorry, I wanted to say this. Everything is not all about experience, like Ita said it before, and this I've been saying it multiple times. It's not all about say ube hu bibi. And yes, chinchina or say me hu bibi and sana waji who say, oh, there's something going on. It's not all about and I'm a sunda and I'm a kwa hana me ku piana me. No, that is not all. You can still get the knowledge, but you haven't seen anything. And also but just get the understanding and come to the realization and say you are this thing in here, this in here. You understand? You have to know all these things, the difference, because maybe you'll be the kind of experience. Now we see one of them now also so hey by 14 channels also so any Mrs. So say Miss Mikunya bi and Miss me and Sana Matias here and my and I then I mean Kwana made the chair and say no. You have to know what you are doing. You have to understand what you are doing. Inside the BI can say bia bisa question bisa na what you didn't see. So what you saying? See, I didn't ye na see. Yes, sir. The bia say the mammy abakan no. Ene maybe a way no etwam no. Osa de ode be follow once and the bia no why confused. Ye ko campe o say eh twen mikosia we wa no mo kan ni say. Mikosia we mo kan ni say nti no ha ne ha no me hwan de na me mfa. My confuse ubo so be sa wonti bibia e be ya bia ase wa ha no mo da because you are still holding onto your past. So what I say, intimacy mo, we come mama ye mami abanko.
Opening, I mean, kind of song.
Okay.
Now, remind you, your cassette it opening now. It doesn't mean when it open, you're going to see something.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So be aware of yourself. Be aware of changes you'll be seeing. Every cry now, you can feel energies. Every cry,
Yeah, me fully energy. Yeah. Me feel any deal me mu. I'd be family musa.
Yeah, don't worry. It's part of it. Okay. In Quebec, I can move it to your crown.
Okay.
And I say what you that is the
Okay.
gate for Omumaso. I know, yeah. Anyway,
Okay.
so Konua Pempem and sometimes Omumaso. Okay.
Okay. Yo.
Okay.
I'm telling you that.
Okay.
Yeah. Nana Pusu. Nana Pusu Patrona. Mr. From Patro, you throw fast. Why? Not inform, inform on Macan. Nana Pusu Patro. Patro, you too.
Yeah. Meda mase. Na me kwacho me so na me bisa question kakra say me running sports. Na makota kababi me ekoye ye that was last week. Na my friends bi buy. And omode ensa buy. Ensa na omode buy not so is omode bibi afa your friend laka. I don't know. So obi more platform is minim say
Well,
bebre nim.
yeah, wait, you know,
Good. Ana me num kakra. Na me num kakra no. Baabi a yɛde me kɔɛ ne yɛde hyia no ɛm sɛ munwa nti na mebusa sɛ ɛno no ɛyɛ dɛn ɛbɛboa ma ɛno mɛtumi achieve nea yɛhwehwɛ wɔ ha no anaasɛ dɛ because mehu obi a mehu n'anim a metumi ka biribi akyerɛ no te sɛ the last time na meka ho asɛm no ɛma me bɛn saa nneɛma no nti na mebusa sɛ ɛno no yɛ dɛn ɛbɛboa ma deɛ yɛsua no akɔ
No,
anim anaasɛ sɛ mede hyɛ me ho ɛma no kɔyɛ te sɛ mesan kɔ nom biom na menhu nea ɛwɔ sɛ mehu no anaa
no. Nana for you. No.
yɛsɛ
Psych.
Nana for super to me and
Nana,
mute your home for now.
mute your mic, you know.
Yeah, so Nana for you, don't worry, okay? I don't think the lacquer will help. Okay, there's something about alcohol. Okay. Any all these drugs, weed, all this sort of stuff, most of them have an entities that rules it. So for example, no one's good or there are entities that will take over your body for some time. But anyway, so lacano, I think that is something that will alter your brain or something, and it can cause a whole lot of damage and all this sort of stuff. I don't know how it works, but I think it is a drug. But if the psychic reading our person will read you there, I don't think you need all these drugs before you can do it. Okay. And that's there will be an entity attachment to you. You can be attached by an entity. Okay, because those drugs may break you or resonate down. It weakens it for other entities to penetrate. Okay. So who knows that maybe entity be crying maybe or tricky word and saying you'll be thinking said the oh no man more people so bit my come for once and then you be continue to be drinking it because the more you drink it, it gives them also energy. But if it is a psychic healing in reading our power, I know the okay, as time goes, you bet how will be a bit me and who will be a bit in a can once more. You can read about people and
yeah ana aside dɛ no ɛyɛ no nkwa koraa like me ankasa me patients a ɛwɔ me ho mebisa na ansa me mebisa bibi na ansa me like mehu ɔde bi na mente aseɛ those ansa na ba correct
yeah,
me
and no,
obi ho de obi yeah nti
yeah, your friend, no, yeah, you are, yeah, no, okay, that is your inner self, and no, I think that is, we bet you will be hard to do it. Ubusa, any friend, sometimes it is your intuition. Ubusa question, and then there's an answer now dropping to you. The reason being is that we are all connected to what we call the totality of consciousness, and as what we call the universal mind, which contains every information. Okay, and that the connection of the mind and is what we call the universal mind. So everybody can tap into it if you know how it works and how the techniques of how you can do it. It's very simple and easy. Okay, so I think that you naturally you can do it already. So it may be your own self doing it, but not maybe the lack of itself. But maybe I no more. And when you see a gra into your man,
And then come back, come back, say, So the na for so the me pa chu we me ma
Yeah,
me
me
take
pacho
you
me
first.
me yeah me know that time. No, me yeah, you know. But
Eh,
me no me
but
man can't share me cry. Say
Yeah.
me pacho. O man can't share me say be it sir. Ana me take here. But me take here na chi na me call. Baby, I didn't call you. I never me experience no so serious. Okay, me and
yeah,
I'm saying
but
no. The platform I big ticket on betting and share me. And then me say me share na mama me that idea. So enya dey
yeah,
routine for
but
there
me
dey no
pa
anytime no.
because ebi mu one man na obi or na ope ne nsa nom dada. So but we dey na na for so mpa chu onye wasem na me ka me sra me take you offense. But then person me share ne say the na ite kan ade no ubetima ye wa de dada. Yes say umfa wa dwen ko so. So what I say, because of you don't want to develop it naturally, you know, uko rely on and saniswa and sanu. You see, most of us, you know, this I they be a meka say kakamamba mama this kind of path I own and can minim how the a lot of things I can do for my own and how I understand things and then how I me interpret like maybe I ask and I'm getting answer to it say yeah I do it, this is how it is and all that so mama in develop this kind of thing every boy you see what you are doing no obey what you say oh maybe alcohol no and I dey me but you are doing it yourself.
Mhm.
Person will find it just a shortcut. Now I do because because you don't have time to develop it on your natural way. It in this case, you know, just because of say and son Emma edu Emma unye bibi no, it no eden na obey oba rely on and son. But what we few who say and son so be ebe say we need pedua inside. Because the kind of percentage now of alcohol now would call body ni mu no too much. Dollar cannot too high. So what you say? What and you uso na say no uso no bibianka no but body no enche. Na yesi Spanish seekers for mai ba ko awu na na ho anwan fosu. Yes na ha wa nyina say wanom laka person go travel ko baby. Na so and no sa na me memma. So so what you say? And no sa na me memma. So you know, Anna, yes, so yeah, recommend all those things, and Emma will be our and say you have to rely on something before and send away to Nyako baby. Yes, you can before develop it naturally and on a big wow. So what I say,
Yeah,
develop the own information say no you baby no.
the beyond something I've said it already. Say me running sports,
Oh, okay,
me
okay,
running
Yeah,
okay.
sports. Aha.
I think
Aha,
it's all good.
yeah. I'm thinking that me can be as me then yakupon as say me do about the as say baby a odi ma be wura no wo group no no. Abon me a
Mm,
lot.
yeah,
Abon me a lot. Enti yeah, me share me ma bebre. Enti na ma me di aba say mo bo me. Because enye bo apa yes
okay,
be a
okay.
me da me ho na me yi. Enti yeah, sa pepe why?
No
okay.
problem,
Okay.
no
Yeah.
problem,
Don't worry.
no problem,
It's
no
all good.
problem.
Okay.
Okay, let's move on.
Francisca,
Dream
Miss
Park,
Diana.
na
Okay,
me
okay.
person make us say the ita kind no, even beside the entities in the prano, one you care for our kidneys, then it's animal.
Eh,
Sometimes
easy
they
o.
say obisi okoya ayahuasca anyway, drugs, herbs no the maumo. Ube sa projection no one day pe. Na ube damage de be ma kidneys ne lungs ne livers no. You don't you have no idea. You have no idea. Me will be oh yeah, ayahuasca can be the person has told me so no man banye sa de ni bi. Because obenya sa one day experience now open but mano jumadi be di wo honam no you have no idea. And you know maybe bi wo ha yenye careful. We are
Eh,
lucky to be on this platform. We will learn it naturally. And nana wo do mo de ba bi ma men no why? E be sua wa ha sei.
eh. Because sometimes we forget about ourselves and they say even though we are thinking about the soul. But men say we need peduane so dream we need peduane so ho. because without Winnipedian, how do you want to exist here? So what I say. It's no more Winnipedian because and this is here pa. Anyway, let's move on. Mommy Rose.
I think
Mommy,
the blessed pigeon is a start drop here.
okay, then Patrol and also Ambre be why. Mommy Rose and Patrol Betty Macasa.
Mpamucho, good evening. Oh.
Good evening.
Wedi mpamucho asɛm kakra bi na ɛkyerɛ m adwene. Na
Okay.
Braita na ebi mu bisa a reptilians na ho asɛm na yɛ bra a ɛkyerɛ adeɛ fa ho. Nti mpacho na deɛ ebesi me timi yɛ sɛ mpacho ɔn sɛ woba Ghana ha sɛ abusuakuo na ɔn sɛ ebi mu ɛkra aboa ɛyɛ different animals. Ebi so deɛ ɛwɔ hɔ na yɛ sɛ mpacho mibisa sɛ ɔmo kraboa ɔmo abusua kraboa ɛwɔ hɔ no. Na ɛsɛ ɔmo ase firi reptilians no hɔ anaasɛ mpacho ɛte sɛ ana ɛno yɛ different
Yeah, different. Now I think say Kraboa or that Abusiambua or those sort of stuff. And already Obia was spirit animal though. And maybe as time goes on, you can learn how to meet your spirit animal. I think in shamanism, I'm more practicing it very much. Where you merge with your spirit animal, you can communicate with it, and then you can travel or go and find answers with your spirit animal. But it might not have to do with, I don't actually know, but it might not have to do with the reptilian stuff. Okay. I don't know how we choose to Klabuano or why what Klabuano say, so I cannot relate it to what I'm saying. Okay.
Okay. Pache. And that's
Okay, and that's it. And also, for Steam Patrol, I hope you say on network in a for Steam Patrol,
I think Elizabeth,
no, Elizabeth, me can't find dada, or di can't bekasa.
Ufa we are one fan, Ufa
And if I post TV and I'm a fan. For Steam Patrol, Betty Macasa.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Okay. Mpacho, me obi a me so da ya menkai, but there is this
Okay.
particular dreamer. Eno de meta so na eno de mekai. Ba ne menti ase enti nka mo betimi aboa me a.
Just saying,
Me last
so
school a
one
me
chile.
koi me ena me beka no. Me
Okay,
last
sorry.
school a me koi ye Kufodua Poly. But me so da ye no na me wo hɔ mebɛtwerɛ me final exam. But daeɛ no mu no na menya aware sɛ saa da no ɛna yɛretwerɛ. Nso so a mansua hwee. Na daeɛ no mu no ɛha me na mebisa me ho sɛ sɛ na mebɛtumi abɛtena school mu 3 years na this particular subject deɛ mansua hwee na mesan nya aware so sɛ mebɛtwerɛ ho exam saa da no. Nti me worry saa na m'ani te na mehu sɛ ɛyɛ daeɛ. Just last month and the last time I saw sa Diana. Nti ɛha me.
Na mpacho ube exams
Nti
bisa
sɛ
na.
wobɛtumi akyerɛ me ase a ne nti
Mpacho
ɛyɛ a meta
u exams bisa oba betra na. Mpacho.
Faustina.
Hello.
so that
Mpacho.
particular Diana.
Faustina, yeah, dream. I'm coming.
Yes.
Sure exam dia.
Faustina,
Hello. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
Otemenka.
Jina baby your network no.
Okay.
Me pa try me
Me person
tonka.
busa wasem kakra. Per you, Diana says.
Okay.
So also Diana, meaning ben about three first after Diana. Or what meaning be about the Diana? Wow person. Who knows Diana?
Personally no. Yeah na me say nya de papa.
As in which much age?
Say me so da bia na mako back to school me try exam a minimum ho hwee.
Okay. Or life right now, no. Is there something I'll be to as an exam? I course right now.
Hi.
Are you in the edge of doing something? How? I mean, it's a bit for different way that change. Are you in the edge of doing something in your life right now? Maybe we say like a test, or put you in the way like an exam.
Yeah.
Sisi adeɛ.
Mm-hmm.
Me family say CBB saa so sisi a.
Me
Okay.
pacho friends itam pacho me ba o.
Okay.
First thing pacho adwuma be na we. Pacho eden.
Me a medicine counter assistant nti me run a drugstore.
Okay. And
Mm.
drugstore in pacho we a doctor and I say we a nurse.
No. Yɛn ni yɛfrɛ medicine counter assistant.
Okay, into
Menyɛ nurse, menyɛ doctor.
and are you looking forward to further to become a nurse or doctor? Something like that.
Debbie.
Okay, and you don't
Is
have
that is there a promotion we are now saying? We want to answer. I don't know you, so we just want to find something
Debbie
that
o.
is great.
Drugstore na yɛ me a me deɛ a me run. Ɛnyɛ obi deɛ.
Okay.
Okay. And how is it going?
Nneɛma ɛkɔ so okay.
Okay. Now back to the dream.
But recently, recently na my margin says senka metimi apagye ma yɛ no pharmacy a. But saa na we deɛ me fi so yɛ no. Akyɛ before saa adeɛ wei ɛba me tirim.
Don't worry.
Okay.
So now no that idea currently that's what we right now, my boy. Okay, let's go back to your dream. The dream, it means you were not prepared. You were saying you were not prepared of a sort B.
No, I wasn't even aware.
And then what happened? And I'm going to
yes, I'm in campus house, but maintenance is a metro. But then exam war for me.
Okay. So we could say that I don't know that I didn't have a so pijamuno. I'm just saying correlating. 7% find a thread. So I don't know if at the corner way you are not ready for now, or maybe you should take your time to set back and set things right before say we are over so, or or you have to focus on the now. I don't know situation how a person will take it that and I'm going so be I don't know how closer it is or how far it is. Okay. So what we are trying to do is your mom see how the dream works. It is something that is going on in your life. And our subconscious minds, you see that school no any diano any so on to show you to teach you something. But subconscious team make just say for Stina, ABI you say do this, okay? It doesn't mean that you also that you go back into it means that you are going to go back to square zero. That is not what the dream is actually saying, but what you are saying. So also Diana, also the compare what is going on in your life right now. Is there anything that has to do with over fancy exams? Also exams, we are promoting you to exams, no way to so and I also see what you movie cost. So in a way it is a symbol or conscious mind being as just a symbol to teach you something or to make you aware of something. Means I don't know what is going on in your life right now, but I said I will cast up a so page and I don't know how close it is or how long it is. Maybe there's something showing say maybe you're not ready because there's so when you are there and I training and so it means you are not ready. So I don't know since it was so far that dream now. Okay. Any offer the echoes of not all they are total. And then you know that this is what the dream is actually trying to tell me, or this is what my subconscious mind is a symbol. The school is just a symbol, be a general baby in your life. Exams, answer your keywords. Exams is a symbol. Exams, what is an exam? The exams, see a pass, I'm moving on to next level. Now, that is what I'm saying, maybe it might be different. If you're old and your friend say what Jumano is now more like a school, now person promote what Jumano anymore. So the promotion of it, the process of it, could be in a way, say it's more like an exam. But here in your way, you are saying that on an ambo. Okay. So most of the time, or subconscious mind use your most memorable or the most memory that have an emotion to it. I don't know how much school no call you, how much what happened. Maybe you were more attached and or more happy in the school. I don't know what, but whatever happened in the school, no, it has taken memory, which is energetic memory in your data bank, which is in your subconscious mind. So when you keep on repeating that Diana, it doesn't mean that it is showing something bad. It means that, and I'm saying dream or some memory now school no is so much energized in your subconscious mind in it. Most of the time, anything that has to do with the American abrabomo point to abrabomo impeja that symbol, which is the American memory of the school now yes school exams okay, the subconscious mind can be using it to teach you something. But it doesn't mean that it is something I said to call back and I say square one. That has to do with that. Okay, we live in the now. Listen. Okay, we live in the now moment. So you need to learn in the present moment. Life is here and now. So whatever is happening, it has something to always do with the now. And the now, you need to show her problem what is going on. Okay, never seen a person here. Exams. It's just saying, I don't know how much emotional you were going through whilst you were having the dream. Okay. For example, if you are now dreaming now when you're were you confused? You don't know. So Faustina, so what I'm trying to say is that
Yeah.
take time. Now you know the dream, contemplate on the dream and contemplate on your life and make the comparison. Over finding what actually the dream is trying to tell you. It is trying to tell you about what is going on in your life right now. And a step will be also
Okay.
taken. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's it.
na me person make myself a catcher on dream maybe or better I see you later. Like you just said na definitely she said say right now or no on your doctor yes okay business ni any dia so at the or doctors are not say be a nurse or more running in Emano right something like that. So right now no she is thinking say or person will be money as for no it will there will be there's going to be a day she might want to be a friend say maybe a doctor or not a nurse and I saw no obetima running and they're not big as possible so the better people will be coming there so what I say and based on the dream exams now or train actually or the back real life ni drugs or ni muna right now person will be at dim now nkasa will be take you know that day na beba so person one kasa or doctor na nurse no when you ready nti so ye pe who take that step in pe you be feel it, you understand so that is what the exams was telling you say wait you are not ready for that step yet until you relax and I say you just continue being the if anything manager or the owner and let the other people know run it for you you just be their backbone or whatever it is but also what you say
Actually.
okay I think say Abdul want to say add something to him for her so Abdul please make it fast.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, the download I had was sister for so wow life mono like how send our business and do you have ups and downs in the business? And now only
Yeah, the network in
Eh. And also,
you have ups and
me
downs.
patch me
It
wo.
means
Me have
yeah, do you have ups and downs in the business?
me patch
Yes. So it means you don't learn from the experiences now. It doesn't mean say school na educate now. No. You are in a life and you are learning. And the experience is the exams, If you're able to learn from the experience now, then it promotes you to different life. Uh-huh. Any encounter when you are just exams are based on the experience now or gather, now create a problem. So if you're able to stand within that problem now and learn from it, then it promotes you to another level. So said yeah, different one too. Ubetumi the to canon I am from Fatum. That means ups and downs now you don't learn from it. The mistake that you make you create no. You
Yeah,
don't
he
learn from
doesn't pay
those mistakes.
attention.
Yeah, you don't learn from those mistakes no. But you want to go further. That's what it means. And our whole life, and one aspect is that maybe the knowledge of the self now you are not learning anything that this was on we are saying you don't learn anything. But you want to promote yourself ahead. Life is constantly moving ahead as you but you don't
Yeah.
learn from the past experience now when you but always you also that is what another meaning of what I get. It doesn't mean that the work or cheating no one that is the like the closer thing or subconscious mind ever but you don't pay attention to it. You have negated saying a bonnet, so one person will pay attention. Know what information kind what die anymore. So start paying attention to it. Put your life down. Analyze all your life. Since we school mistakes are why you any problems already. Now I say if you are creating the same mistake, that means you didn't learn from the mistake, your past mistakes now. Yeah, you know. That's what it means. It doesn't mean say be born be. So what you say?
Me patron Matthias.
Nti not like yeah, auditing, proper auditing of your life. It's not about any UBI. Why?
Yeah. Yo,
Okay.
me that's it.
Thank you, Abdul. First impatient anyway. So what you're saying, one or what catch you no make your life is in your hands. Okay, let's move on. Elizabeth.
Hello.
Yeah,
I'm saying
impatient
from
anything.
Patron me church I'm you.
NGO so man.
Okay. Me Patron we dey me experience kakra bi na me pese me na me nti but I think say ite kasa no niema ni bi wo ho a wa answer ma me one na me
Okay.
ko me start exercises no. Nse na teacher no breathing exercise no. Edru maybe o make that say no why practice na change me so to me hold the breath na for 10 minutes. Into me set a me ho say me person me meet that target no. Into me into I think say with time no I was getting closer to it. Into I feel me no enyumre na me obi na me tie sorry anopa ahomache ebompai like those times no.
Okay.
Yeah, no, because I'm say, okay, why not say exercise and say many tea? I say me bomb pie. I will just keep doing it. Messiah yeah, and so maybe I'm falling back to sleep. Into me who say me yeah usually Monday me cry that for say me a Monday born. Into yeah na me falling into a certain state. And no it can say because I said men die as a mother. But me who say me pie every me dying. Men die, but as a my cut off. Nti me pie free me dem and as my dream is okay, me fa ha. Okay, me ko ha. Me ko ha, me ko ha. Then in my mind, as a me ka, na as a me who say me ko. Ti me ya edua me say okay, me ko baby a me ma no no. Na my year no so. Ebi wo ho an ma sa ka chere mu say okay. If say me call me as a me set target ma me home say okay, me say me call this say bi a me timi kwa me ya na my head ti me ya na fe me relax him a year na fe say with time no then I come back to my normal state. Nti na me pese me hu say no no expressing but I think so be busa question be ma ita e kind e ma say no me hu say this is the state I am falling into no or make mention of say the theta state. Nti no na me pese me hu.
Yeah. So yeah. Oh yeah. Oh no, no, oh yeah. Okay. So just
Okay.
keep on. Next time, oh yeah. Let's over here.
Mhm.
Anywhere you can try to open the portal and go
Mhm.
straight. You could see, say, okay, this is the door. Maybe you're waiting to not door and I'm like, okay, this
Mhm.
door is going to be a cardiac record or into the mental
Okay.
plane. Open the door, or you can just create a white light as a portal or a gateway, and then
Mhm.
get, and just go inside and see where it's gonna lead you to.
Okay.
Go find out one for her, have a conversation with them politely as
Mhm.
well. and then just explore. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Okay.
then yeah,
All
just
right. Thank you.
okay.
Thank you very much.
Ita, okay. So right now, Ita Patrol, your time, that's why we are aware that that's your time and so. So
Yeah,
is
I
it?
think that you find the part two there now in Aka
Okay.
Barnabas.
Yeah,
Abba.
I'm for Barnabas. Then,
Uh,
yeah,
uh,
for
I don't
Abba,
know.
you can't find that.
Elizabeth, I didn't up again and said, I don't know. See, any question on there.
Me who is I don't know, but to them any can for Barnabas answer.
Okay.
Barnabas and Patrol bet me a busa question. Barnabas and Patrol, unya around there before.
Hello.
Okay, Tonka.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah. My question is I say like it's about dreams and say like so be bisa question I say be ka be about dream na say like it's one of say dream like or dream through symbols like or be dream like say dream like subconscious na wo soul be be through dream I just say what the fa symbols so and maybe
No,
bisa.
No, I'm so one TRT.
one try symbology. Symbology. I did it home, baby. Okay.
And
Dreaming also your subconscious mind.
okay,
Continue.
okay. Okay, we subconscious mind betray we've been through like symbols on true straight. Now adena it's like obejra on true state na obejra was algo
Okay.
to be used through symbols. No
Okay.
they are
The cast of symbol, and you see a cast of symbol, bit is a fairness. Some cover symbol, maybe. Yeah, cast of symbol is more like a symbology. I do, maybe for example, ABA, Odofo, O Mamma bit my someone, maybe a mammy woo, O Mamma now will bit major hammer, your loved one, Obia, fairness,
It be our
open
wife. Wife.
Odofo to say, Obia, open answer. And to dream nipper so or chow say. Or they are they be or show be about what do for or what one china or bit me use mommy and our parents and I say Eddie Gina Hama. Now didn't you dream me use and say dream no your subconscious mind it takes information from a DB friends or conscious mind and our conscious minds not take information from this reality. Okay, your dad doesn't can no honor if free. And so subconscious mind not take information from this reality. Now then I get it down into the subconscious mind. Into subconscious mind only knows, okay, and your mind passes through your conscious mind, okay. And just over so chair there, obey you should the same at the corner a few conscious mind and about that subconscious mind. Obey you should at the because when you say the corner a world reality, a world that's you are easy to access it. Okay, it is easily to know into obey you that symbol no? Or obey you that at the corner the Gina Hama will be to papa or mobi or wife Egina mobi be our ba or buy your a bit making home will be our pen answer. And you need also dynasty be our bear. It doesn't mean that it might be so be our bear or you our bear or you want something about it to know. The part was what I say.
okay.
Aha, something it's okay.
Okay.
Into subconscious mind ɛnyɛ nipa a ebitumi abɛgyina bɛyɛ no abɛka sɛ o Barnabas say no ɛnyɛ saa na ɛteɛ ɛyɛ data menim bi a wonim data ɛyɛ bea bi a ɛcollected data data na a wohu no wɔ physical reality ɛno ma ho nkɔfoɔ no di nkɔmmɔ ɛno na saa wo subconscious mind no ɛnim nti sɛ ɔpɛ sɛ ɔde ɛka ɔbɛyi so saa nneɛma no a wonim naa na ɛde aka saa asɛm korɔ no a ɔpɛ sɛ ɔyɛ no ɔpɛ sɛ ɔka kyerɛ no akyerɛ saa na language no teɛ.
Okay. Into
Hakuna Matata. Hey, no worries.
never ending.
Hakuna Matata. Yeah.
Akuna mpacho una ye last one why?
Oh, Abba, you're picking Abba last. Why? Dream.
Okay.
Yeah. Hakuna Matata.
I'm onya available. Yeah, so say the
Oh, we did
network
that.
no
They
say
say, "Pa, no worries, pa, no anymore."
and network no I'm say hano. The nkonko fa abamra ebia ebia fa ni wi na network na yi.
Hey, Abdul, Canada. You are very welcome, Abdul.
Okay.
Abampacho
Maba
be
Linus. Maba.
okay. Any
Tata.
Abampacho twen akuna bia
Hello.
na what's
Yo, Mate, Mpatio.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, mpacho boss kasa. Akuna mpacho bit makasa.
Hakuna bo.
Mpacho bit makasa.
Pacho, hey, back to my fia. Room bia na mi wo mu a. Pacho, back to my hometown. Na mi wo room bi mu. Na me ko school. Mo buy na nneɛma wɔ hɔ no wɔyɛ free mu akɔ different room. But anytime mama so die biara no, me kɔ that room na me fi school buy na wɔyi nneɛma na efi wɔn nsam a megya biribi wɔ hɔ. Menkae adakoro so a megya wɔ hɔ. Metae so saa daeɛ no paa. Na ebi sɛ metumi ɛda target e project akɔ akɔhwɛ adakoro a
Oh yeah.
mɛte
Waiting.
nka sɛ megyae wɔ hɔ no.
Hakuna.
Okay.
Projection again. Why would you? Your home property. You have the other side of the file.
Okay.
So yeah, you can just set
Okay.
an intention
Yeah.
to go there to turn it out. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't
Yeah.
really need permission
That's
from
it.
anyone. Just just take the lead.
Yeah, just but make sure so we are now is something that is positive. I think they would then all should be so there is no
Uh,
which is there is no Hakuna Matata.
mm, okay. Thank you. Yeah, Abampacho bit makasa.
Yo, Medasi. Yo, I said, dream a yina, Miss Media Kakra, me one. My dream white, me per se me de to board, the same movie to me, abuamia.
Okay.
Say, a sad dream, repeating the whole 3 times. Now, a day before yesterday, me sanya sad dream, no. I said, family no fear, yesia. Na, yesia, enemy who say, in njata mmienu a na wɔn ko baa me sister ɔtɔ so mmiɛnsa asɛ ɔsɔ gyata baako mu ɛna m sɛ ɔbrɛ ne ho ase ankyɛ na asɛ sisi kakraka bi ɛno nso bɛgyina m'anim baa na mesuro sɛ mede me nsa ɛreka no prɛko pɛ na ɛdane ne ho san yes sɛ akyekyedeɛ. But me nsa entumi ansɔ ne mu na suro so ahyɛ me bebree nti no ɛma me gyina hɔ a na mehwɛ wɔn na family ne nyinaa ɛrehwɛ me ɛwɔ ɛyi ne so baa sɛ ade kakra yi so wentumi anyɛ saa na dream no metee saa nne na ɛka kyerɛ me repeat no ho 3 times na madwen ho a mintumi nte ase mpa mo
Yeah,
nso
so
mo ani die mu sɛ mbɛtumi aboa me
yeah, so Mamiaba, when a
papa
repeat, dream when it repeats itself, a message catch up.
oh okay
And I the kind of say most of the time it's only you that you can actually experience it. Sorry, explain it to yourself. So I
Yeah.
think there was a fear element in there, and two, Abuano start to change. You don't know what is going on in your family. Also, system, you don't know. So, you to me have any you know what is actually happening. So,
mm.
the
Yeah. I was even about to say, quite say maybe in her family, no. Obviously, maybe I don't know. Maybe I will near phobia man na say ni sister bi mu on ma like omani nka na say bi omani edin pa e wo fie on. So
well,
those two no
but
what they
dream.
do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my man exercise we know.
Okay.
Okay.
So, Mami Abe, your mama
Papa
was we all exercise we now, but I said that okay to go back to the dream to find the meaning of that dream. Into Baba, yeah, make sure say oh Baba that for your practices in yeah. No one setting intentions, Once I was setting intentions, try to visualize the scenes of the dream, you know, in your mind's eye, and let that force you to sleep. That will help you to get back to the dream again. Now, so Odanas also I say be also la I say still you didn't get back to the dream or you didn't get the answer of the dream. Go back to sleep again and do repeat the same process. Okay, you
Okay.
get why.
Pacho, you made us see the brain. Let us see.
Miss Bano, Miss Bano, open down so ma'am, won't meet you. I don't know who will be kind.
Oh, sir, I mean, who know?
Yeah, my meet you know.
Oh,
Hello.
Yeah,
Hello. Yeah,
yeah.
Miss.
good evening, Pastor. Let me tell you by mistake, right?
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
okay, okay.
Double call.
All right. Then, any ɛno ano no sɛ ɛdeɛ ɛnɛ adwumadeɛ no nso so abɛwie but meka wei last ansa na ebi a yɛpɔn abusuafoɔ ɛdeɛ ɛnɛ mo a mato mo a for about it because I think say most of the experience now you're having in any night it was all about the dreams and I want to say this itama so many FNS tips how I will see the active dream I say you see some dreams are not supposed to be shared you understand you have to understand it on your own and make sure so you work towards it. That's what I say. Some dreams comes out to pay, then it starts falling apart. That's what I say. So based on tips are ita amani no, please me pamocho. Sometimes yeah, most spend the time on your dream. One kasafa dream no esi wenim. You dream ni si wenim say de ujina yohema uhwema uhwe wo ho no uhwe ho one on one no. So what I say. Let's try to interpret the dream use the tips na ita ideama wahanom no use those tips one can try to interpret the dream on your own because you have the ability to know everything you have the ability to understand all these things so what I say the fact to say you don't want to unfold your brain you don't want to unfold your mind every day you will never understand it you always want someone to explain it to you. So what you're saying, when you finally try to unfold yourself, my brain, no man in juma, let your mind speak to you. So what you're saying, force your brain, no, emanim emumie. I don't mean maybe I say on your own. Maybe which my interpret I could do, baby. Then maybe after that one, no, you can bring it here. Then we can all elaborate it together or whatever it is. Such as, but still before the bahano, make sure say you have worked on it. Such as kakra also be develop that kind of under the way you understand your dreams and all that, Such as if fatu to abra born first. Now extending now extending because copy so you get the last word of your dream or whatever it is, so ate aseɛ mummienyu so tips na ita edemaye no ɛbɛboa ama wo nso so ankasa wobɛtumi ate wase sometimes no mehu ni sɛ asɛ we don't want to force we don't want to unfold our mind no more so we always want someone to come in or jump in and all that but me menim sɛ yɛyɛ wɔ hanom nyinaa no with a little bit of effort all of us can interpret or do it. So what I say, into itampacho so who last words be the more man.
Yeah. Mommy boy, your friend Yvonne. Yvonne, yeah, boy. What church you know my board? You, but your Brahana Becca. Why? And I, okay, must something, bro. Yvonne, but you always want me to know what I say. As a whole type, but over can or high by more good for everyone to live.
Tim me who so wakasa mpo krada mpacho Jamaica no na mbibisa question why because
No question. Last word, more tips, and I'm so on brand rather than so what.
mpacho on
No,
mute mic no ne kan wa no bia enkomo bia bi why
Yvonne. Okay, maybe she's not ready to talk. It's okay.
yeah
So
it's okay
she's
it's
saying,
fine no problem
yeah, she's saying sometimes during the day, try to reflect on it, and your intuition will guide you to an answer. So I think that is a good advice. Okay. Sarah. Dream. I got 2 minutes. Yeah, for Sarah. Not the inclusion. Yeah. Right.
Okay, no problem.
Um, Sarah, wait to make yourself. Sarah. Okay. When you're ready. So teachers for no Kasan.
Okay.
Yeah,
Ita,
Sika.
what you make?
Yeah, Sika.
Okay. Kakra na mede ka, hey, kakra bi na mede ka de young sister ne kan sisi ya no ho. So along the day no, mo dia se obadwin da no ho beti ase. O kan kan twerɛ na Job nwoma no. Yeah, I think 33:10 or 10:33 or catch us mo so dae. Wonte ase efiri sɛ mo nwene ho. Oh, and no, that is contemplate. But look at how they coded that thing in the Bible. Most of the year, Muntia say if we say that is contemplate. So the ita canano for any see when you so. Nesha say you are getting in the dream. Shin Diane Brown mind's eye no, then your intuition is going to guide you. Diane say shh. Die. It's na hwɛ wate ne kasa abusuafoɔ so nti no sɛdeɛ wobɛsi a wobɛyɛ adeɛ no wate aseɛ wobɛdwene adeɛ no ho start sɛ wodwene ho think it deeply start sɛ wodwene ho wobɛhu sɛ you pick it na ɛbɛba wo mind's eye no then your intuition begin to guide you sɛnea yi tɛ ka no obiara wɔ sɛ obiara nya saa tumi no sɛ wo so daeɛ you don't need anybody. But along the day no, wo deɛ wonte ase wo so ebi mpo a wonkae but wokae nneɛma bi wɔ mu along the day no sɛ wowɔ adwuma mu o sɛ wowɔ he o hyɛ aseɛ sɛ wodwene ho hyɛ aseɛ sɛ wosusu ho ɛwɔ w'adwene mu wakoma mu na mehu wei na mehu sebɔ na obi de ne nsa to no so hyɛ aseɛ sɛ wodwene ho you just close your eyes and meditate. Yeah, motivate ka tese mela na hyɛ so ho
And
nti ɛkɔba saa na
Yeah.
ɛbɛnya meaning.
Sika network and then and more cry. No problem.
Nti no sɛ moso daeɛ na monte ase firi sɛ monwene ho you don't contemplate on the dream tika.
Green.
Yeah, Ita.
This is a secret green again. Maybe.
Yeah, no problem. So
Yeah, I think sɛ na mela no fitwa si
Yeah.
afei mote menka.
Yeah. It's on Ghana.
mm,
Okay, sɛdeɛ mekaeɛ ne baedeɛ a sɛdeɛ meka no a ɔsɛ moso daeɛ monte ase firi sɛ monwene ho contemplate on the dream along the day no ɛsim bi ɛbaa mu no hyɛ ase sɛ wopiki scene no one after the other na wa contemplate then you just visualize in the dream no close your eyes and visualize you see say the physical things will fade away then you enter into the dream then your intuition begin to guide you sɛ daeɛ no nteaseɛ no ahyɛ aseɛ sɛ ɛreba ahyɛ aseɛ sɛ ɛreba ɛsɛ deɛ yita kaeɛ na sɛ wokɔda a you just focus on that dream no na watumi aɛnta ɛno yɛ wo da no but wei deɛ during the day na wonya daeɛ no just close your eyes relax na afei hyɛ aseɛ sɛ wodwene ade no ho in the deep manner deep thinking no bring it into the mind's eye no wobɛhu sɛ the physical things will fade away. Abusuafoɔ
yeah.
Yeah.
Say Sika and then network no.
ha na
And that's what I'm
mela
was secret.
And Sika in the next week. Next week there. By all
Okay.
means.
Yeah. Abigail P.
Simon Tuaso.
Okay. Abigail Pini and Francisca. Abigail.
Hey, Tamara.
Aha. Hey, I was saying Chisa. Chisa.
Silence woman.
Aside.
Hmm. Silence woman.
On the
Sleep
one
on
with
the grass.
Oh, dream.
Hmm.
I didn't watch that.
Hey, me present too fine. Yeah, so Pacho there. More encouragement be why near Fampon.
Yo, Bushako. Yeah, that omo bisa questions I say. Na aboa ma answers e pia ama yesua nyama different bebree. Ti me gidi say obi at least ya pick bibi a ye de beto aso. De beto addition so ye de beto your practices so during the week no. Na sanya teacher for ni nyina aka no. Ɛwɔ hɔ a ɛsɛ sɛ nya adagye ma yɛ ho. Nko ara na wotena ase. Na wodwindwin nneɛma ho ɛkɔ akyire ɛkɔ deep, especially sɛ wonya adagye yɛ wo practices na wopɛ wo intention wo set wo intention na botae ko a wopɛ botae a wode si w'ani so a wopɛ sɛ wo spend saa time no na woapɛ biribi de si w'ani so adwendwen ho akɔ akyire sɛ wo ho na wopɛ sɛ wote ase o nea wopɛ sɛ wote ase biara no at least de biara no wopɛ some small time bi na nko a wode contemplate wonya time now the year practices as time goes on no, the more we improving our practices techniques na you better no na we increase time no na mo kɔ mo anim kakra nkra nti no kakra a mede bɛka ho ama yɛn no ɛda mo ase.
Okay.
Francisca.
Yeah.
Yeah, great. Yeah.
Yes, boss, Ita.
Yeah, Akawo.
Ah, we bacho yɛda mo ase paa na yɛnim sɛ kakra no a yɛsua no yɛbɛ practice. Mɛsrɛ sɛ yɛbɛkɔ yɛ page hɔ na videos no ɛwɔ hɔ no yɛbɛ go through ne ahwehwɛhwɛ because some of the videos na ɛbɛma wo ansesa ma wate nneɛma ase bebree nti no yɛnkɔ hɔ na exercise so ɛwɔ hɔ bia concentration no colours no yɛntry sɛ yɛbɛtena ase na yɛayɛ woyɛ na w'ani ba nsuo koraa still na woyɛ a bɛn sɛ wobɛmaster because wonya tumi build a concentration level na ɛduru time a woyɛ practices a ɛbɛboa wo ama watumi a concentrate a project to baabi a pɛ sɛ ɔkɔ biara nti mɛsrɛ sɛ mobɛkɔ back to the page na biribi a ɛwɔ hɔ biara no wowɔ hɔ na bia during the week no wowɔ adwuma mu koraa na sɛ wowɔ free time kakra na wode video no watietie kakra wotietie a wobɛnya more answers obi bɛbusa question bi a ɛne wode ɛmiti wobɛtie answer na ɛbɛ answer questions bi a ɛwɔ tirim nti ɛbɛboa ma wate aseɛ spirituality no consciousness is infinite. It doesn't have an end. We learn and learn and learn and learn and learn. And you know, every time we make sure say we should be before. So that is what I was saying. So you come back to the page now. You should the have to do any practice now. Na nyame other room may be very fine.
Yeah, that is good. Yeah, so yeah, that's very nice. Last word was consciousness. We learn and learn and learn and learn and learn. And sometimes it seems the game of life is just never ending experiences, because there's no end to the whole thing. And every experiences need to be experienced. So when it comes to the consciousness and everybody is going to trying to go to the highest vibration, to the highest of the vibration, yeah, that's fine. But the negative and the positive polarities too need to be experienced. It's part of the game. We have the light ray coming from the higher dimensions, and we have the down red one going downwards, which is too positive. So we anyway, it's all about being just enjoying life and just doing what you enjoy. Yeah, so no, Obi was saying yesterday, yeah, take I telegram for Keki here for the life no so almost all me bit. Meaning near chase your dream, cancel my Keki out. And I come here, yes, I social say 19 year back. Now, for the tips for the omo way, no, so who the answers to their dreams, or just a simple psychic healing tips. Okay, also who be one some or also read about your dream, want to know and build the way up here. You can build it very much higher to the highest level, to the point of knowingness. If you want any information from the universe, you close your eyes, it start to pop up. Now, Medema will be just for an exercise. Will be uncle try. We just subject be a person call the same one. One try. I know a bar. Who be some a far a yeah. And fancy is all good. You are just trying. Okay. Now, on more things that ma abba and the rest and all so dino or anything if you want to understand. Now, there's just a trick to do it. Okay. And the first trick is one. It's only one thing you just need to do. Is to learn how to set the intention and learn how to clear your mind or silence the mind for the information to pop up, or silence the monkey mind, or silence the left brain, or clear your thoughts. People have different words for it. So, for example, ABR, my person who about Gina Swanson, right? Now, it is best if you are doing it, you have a mental picture of at the chrono. It helps. Or binya at Bibia Kuta. Okay. Internal obi ko obi bibi also fan who bibi bra. The reason why ni nyina answer nya dia yi. Okay. Your friend of science for friend of quantum entanglement. Okay. So for example, and I'm saying if a corner touch there, no, the person's energetic signature is on that at the chrono. So also don't saka at the chrono bia. Okay. Or some kind of any pakon one day, bro, and I'm saying maybe the misa sumu ye, maybe sumu. I can able to entangle with that at the corner, which is also connected with the corner. So it's all about learning how to entangle with that thing. And also with the image, when you focus on something, adibia, mental, if you bring a mental picture of anything into your mind's eye and you hold it for a couple minutes, okay, you start to entangle. Okay, you find a quantum entanglement. Sign for that we bet on how it works. Okay, how it works in here, and then idea yes, so two particle. Meaning maybe a science for us for everyone for those maybe a science. I'm also two particle. That's the what throw one into at the end of the galaxy. That's about one particle, one about one end of the galaxy. Adibia Bayeno over affected the particle, not what the first one. That is what they found. All affected. Okay. So again, I'm teaching you when you take a particle which is entangled together with energy field and all, NASA would throw one particle into one end of the universe. NASA would about ever onto this earth. NASA, you start to change anything. Say, be object in the announcer is who move that object now. Once the other one now entangled at the end of the universe, will start to also behave the same way the one which is here is doing. Just simple. We've been, when it comes to the spiritual stuff, people, they've been doing it for a very long time. But scientists for now, much clarification from the quantum entanglement, right? Very beautiful name. So, me one day, I'm for a very long time. I start to entangle with you. So, whatever I will do, I have an intention to do with at the chronic terminal. It will affect the person which is on the other hand. Quantum entanglement. The words say words to your wise is enough. So, sir, if I have your mental image and I hold it for a couple long time, I start to entangle with you. Either you like it or not. Oh, now I'm gonna if either you like it or yes. Unless in back on a very high psychic where children how to, cancel all psychic effects on that person. So when you're an image or you're in a dream, you get the dream, you get a clear mental picture of the dream, you hold it on your mind's eye, and then you silence, you try to not think, you try to just be silenced and just receive every information. Okay. So the intention is that you want to know the meaning of the dream. or also video before once. We just want to know what is going on with the person. Okay, so you hold the best to have all shots as a beginner. It's best to have the mental image. Or you advance, you don't need the mental image. You can just have the intention. Just the background intention, it will start to work. You take it into the mind's eye. You hold it for a couple of time for the entanglement to work. After a couple of time, all you need to do is say, maybe I don't know the course or what is happening. So you hold it into your mind's eye, and then you set that intention, and you wait for the answer. Now, when you're waiting for the answer, try to silence the monkey brain. Again, a friend say answer the bar or say, is it my mind making it up or is it real? Right? So it's just easy. It will be able to me. I try by 2 or 3 days. Will be it's just easy. And now they are because of your meditation for a very long time before you can do it. But the trick is able to silence the mind, not to think and just hold the intention in your mind's eye and just wait for the answer. Okay? And the answers may come in different ways. You might get a mental pictures, you might get feelings, you might get in an impression, or a thought will drop into your head. This is a psychic ability. Okay? Or better, you hear clear audience. Or more clairvoyance in the form of a picture. Or more clear sentience or something, or more feeling away from the super feeling. You almost want me a clear sentence, no more young thoughts. The thoughts will drop into the head. And this practice will make you know your best psychic ability. It's just simple. Just clear the thoughts, hold the intention, and wait for the information. When the information comes, the last point, don't judge the information. Just go on with the information, because now, send America, you kind of person. You cannot beat the river into a submission. You need to surrender to its currents and use it as your own. This is a beginner basic psychic stuff. When you know this, you can read anything in the universe. You can read papers account to record. It's the same process. Hold the intention in the mind's eye. The person picture. You want to know the past life. You hold it. You wait for the information to pop up. Hey, and I'm a man for you. I'm a contract TikTok. So psychic. More babusa. Right? Just a simple trick. More young could do sika. Right? I'm more beginner. So that is just the trick or technique. Try it and use it in your daily life. Waiting that you're able in all your aspect of your life. Oh, too quiet, you go baby, you so oh, again, it is so quiet. So I did a baby, boy, and boy, I did a decision, be a boy, use the same techniques, wait for the answer. Now, the explanation is simple. The explanation in India, your Friday be universal mind, and your universal law be a friend say the law of mentalism, right? That everything is within the mind. Okay, so everything is connected within the mind, and you also have the mind, and it is more like a signal. You can learn how to tune into that frequency, okay, of that vibrational at the corner of the soul, and then you can channel that information straight from the universal mind or the totality of consciousness, whatever you want to put it. And hold and behold, the more you practice it, it's easy. Um, I think this was just a bonus because people were asking for their dreams meaning. You can use it in the dream meaning stuff. And just try it and you'll be surprised. Send them kind of any answer a baby piano, don't criticize it. Don't let the monkey brain. Now, when you are doing the practice, the monkey brain will start to pop in. I best started to pop in. And your audience, you try and work your best to shut down the monkey brain. It always I did why and then the change back on us don't worry. For the power just do the exercise. Send a make The trick is to be able to silence the mind, silence your left brain, and let the subconscious mind to pop up. So as time goes on, you bet change you more, and we are gonna dive deep into this inner knowingness, and it's also people also call it your intuition. It's very easy. It's a muscle. The more you train it, the more you become good at it. Until ultimate training here, there, I bet everyone will be psychic. You can read, you can have vision. This is what we call the third eye. Nye adeɛ a ɛyɛ for me ka say wɔ mo ma so na kɔyɛ say whatever. So so it's just easy and everyone can do it. We have more practices too. We want to see stuff, I think people like the seeing, but so I can just easy practices like this and do it, and you're gonna see what is gonna happen. Okay, so that is my last word, last practices. The data will be just try it out, and you see what will happen in your life. I beg I can never for profits. Okay, I'm Dream.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm done.
Ita mpacho ase na brofo ni dɔɔso. O ade na aka enim.
Hey, Francisca, who interviewed now?
Me me okay na bia. Because that time ni dɔɔso bia na obi atimi obi anchi ni
Yeah,
ye.
Ita. Your friend say you can make a barbecue.
Mpacho me nka amadwene mama na.
I we cry friend say that mommy been a friend na na say a friend say or saying yeah bro funny doors too much na yen fan could tweak a cramano. Eh,
Oh,
it also so can bro isa.
Brofo sa.
Tiara
Francisca.
Anna me Anna Santa me they make sense, you know.
Ebusuafo ɔsi bi a pɛ biribi ɔkasɛ mental image ana biribi sɛ wonya biribi te sɛ picture bi a ana obi bi a wobɛtumi afa na entangle yourself with it asɛ wobɛtumi ahwɛ picture na wobɛtumi asoma yɛ familiar with the picture na ahwɛ a asɛ deɛ na wasɛto intention sɛ deɛ na apɛ sɛ ohu wɔ saa de korɔ no ho na watena ase na wotena ase abom sɛ ɛbɛdrɔpe information bi a drop biara or say you need the air wrong and answer the air right. The drop biara no correct. Until no see enko practice wo ho. Meaning say maka twi ni kakra.
Aye, yeah, I'm
Francisca.
funny.
Okay, Prince. Prince, person
Okay.
want to just have a so obusa question.
Me Anna.
No, Prince be pajan as a mala no so bit matter.
I don't know if I found out that I don't know if I send me chat lady means I know I can't. So I'm seeing. I can want to profession actually. I wanted to help break it down for you, but you answered me one money point at that time.
Oh, okay. Don't worry, the next
I
time.
I used to have one of the MPS schools when I was in Ghana, so I just wanted to help you. It's okay.
Okay. Don't worry. But so I think yeah, Prince. So the next time that is up here. I think it'll be at us. Yeah, Mama Francisca actually. So I hope that will be at us. It's just easy. Just do it.